Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar. I am your host, Coldbane, and tonight we are continuing work on one of the most difficult kits that I have built to date. This kit, by far, is still one of my favorites, though, just because of the sheer beauty of it. It's been a struggle, but I will say that this Supernova Deathscythe Hell definitely is... Ooh, why is my camera blurry? Hold on a second. I think I'm a little too... Let's lift my camera up. There we go. It's trying to focus. And I don't think it's quite... Let me see. I got to get it adjusted here, guys. Sorry. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Everything's looking good, but where are my... Huh. Oh. There they are. I moved my nippers the other day to use them for something. But guys, tonight's drink of choice, we are going with a mixture of Dragonade and the passion fruit tea. We are calling it the Amarore. But I see we already have... Hey, Will, what's going on? Guys, if y'all haven't checked out William H. Grimsley, go check him out on YouTube. He's playing some amazing games right now, guys. Definitely played a fun one yesterday that was really fun. I didn't get to see his latest one today. Guys, go check him out. Jen, what's going on? Hey, Wayne, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Yeah, he played Apex today. I didn't get to see the Apex stream, but he did play some Secrets of Mana, which was a lot of fun. But guys, let's go ahead and add in our Buffalo Ghostbuster, the man supreme, who handles the dimension where madness and insanity and chaos reign supreme. It's Dave's dimension. Dave, I totally butchered that, but welcome to the stream.
It's okay. I'm not 100% today myself. I actually went to urgent care.
Uh-oh.
Asthma. Right? Yeah, I'm on antibiotics and some prednisone, some Z-Pack, so hopefully I'll be getting better.
Dave, before I start building, do you want to see one of my oldest kits in my collection?
Sure. Who wouldn't?
This is a 1998 Deathscythe Hell Custom that I will be reviewing later this week.
Now, when you say review, have you built it?
This is one of the first builds I'd ever done.
Okay.
And I've had this in my collection for a long time. That's what it looks like finished. Let's go ahead and spread those wings out so you can get a better view.
Now, I'd be interested to know, now you said you're doing a review of this one.
Yes.
Now, comparing the OG with one of the current ones. I think some of us might want to hear your thoughts on that.
Definitely. I'm actually, once I get back from vacation, I will be doing a side-by-side comparison of all three of these kits once I finish building them.
Nice.
The HG, the MG, and the Supernova. Mirage, what's going on? Yes, vintage, man. That is a vintage kit.
I'm continuing the
Barbados.
Yeah, Barbados. Actually, G-Force was building him today on the Lego studs.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell Papa G he needs to come over here sometime. Oh. Hey, Dave, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know if my headset kind of went down for a second or not, or my headphones went down.
No, I heard you say something about Papa G.
Yeah, I meant G-Force, not Papa G.
Yeah. It's got a G in the name. Come on.
Infinite Phoenix, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. There's a man that needs no introduction right there.
Yeah.
Infinite Phoenix is a great
fact,
YouTuber.
This afternoon, Infinite was streaming one of your favorites.
Fall Guys?
No, the what's that? Splintergate or
Splitgate.
Splitgate? Yeah,
Yeah,
he was streaming that this afternoon.
you know, he is my inspiration for Splitgate. I was watching him play, and he's so much fun to watch whenever he plays games like that. He's so much fun to watch, period. But I mean, like, getting to watch him play Splitgate was kind of my inspiration to start trying it myself.
By the way, if anyone wants to get a really good pair of nippers, buy yourself a 3D printer.
Oh, it comes
I got a really nice pair that came with it. This thing's sharper than anything I've had yet.
Hold on. Oh, there they are. Our runners were backwards. I've had so many spills with these runners. And it's just because they're thicker runners than normal. Like, that's how you can tell this is a third-party kit, is because the runners are super thick.
Well, you're saying they weren't as flimsy, and I would think that in some respects, that's going to be way better.
It is.
In some respects.
It's not terrible. But the problem is they're, like, super flimsy. Or not flimsy, super, like, thick. So they don't sit comfortably in their runner.
Gotcha. I mean, for someone like
collectibles, what's going on?
We need for someone like me who slices through a head almost every week.
Wayne, it should be coming in tomorrow. And thank you so much to this wonderful community. I was able to get 2 consoles with your donations. So we have ourselves a Nintendo Switch now.
Nice.
And we have a PS4. I do, however, think it is the power supply on my other PS4. So I'm in the process of fixing that now. And once that gets fixed, I'll have 2 PS4s to run with.
I was about to say, you're going to do giveaway? Okay.
Oh, no. I can't. I'm not giving away that. I will be getting a bunch of games here, though. And I want to know people's opinion on whether I should give those away or whether I should I mean, I want to sell them, to be honest. But
yeah. Just not at GameStop trading price.
No. I'm definitely going to be looking at selling them. But if anybody would like to buy them from me, I will be glad to. I did see that, Will. 205, or what was it, 250 subscribers 2 years ago. And now look at us. We're almost at 1,000. 1,000. Ooh, God, that was a terrible burp.
And you're just getting started.
Yep. Mirage, what's going on, brother? It's our brother from Brunei. Mirage is here with us tonight.
Hey, what's up, Mirage?
I'm doing good. What's up, man? I just drank coffee, of course.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and get you juiced up, man. Let's go.
Can you hear me? By the way, I'm using your earphones.
Yeah,
we can.
Wore this on my phone.
You sound really crisp there, Mirage.
All right. Oh, I gotta thank my father for giving me a good microphone.
Hey,
and yeah, he hooked you up.
Anyway,
Duke's took care of you.
Absolutely.
Are the monkeys treating you okay, or?
Well, I'm not sure about the monkeys because I'm in a different room right now.
Oh, okay.
So they're not looking at you, waiting patiently for you to fall asleep.
But there's 2 windows here, so who knows?
So Mirage, have you seen what I've been playing lately?
Zelda?
Yeah, Legends of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Nice. Yeah, I was there for a while, of course.
So for everybody asking what I'm playing on right now, when I play the game, this is it. The SNES Classic.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I'm using to play that game right now, and you guys are loving it. I'm seeing that, guys. So that's going to be one of our. I'll definitely show off some of those games there.
Hey, who doesn't love a throwback?
Rolando, how's it going? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this little console's a lot of fun. This is the actual Nintendo one too, so I'm super happy with it. Nice, Wayne. I'll try to be there tomorrow night or tomorrow Tuesday, depending on which day you do it. Rolando, how's it going tonight? Welcome to the stream. Who else says he needs one of those? I'm telling you, man, I lucked out. My sister was giving hers away since she has a Nintendo Switch, and I have a Nintendo Switch now.
Well, I missed out on that in the original NES one because they had that NES one.
Yeah, I wanted the NES Classic, but with the Switch, I've found out you can if you pay for their yearly subscription,
yeah,
you get like free access to all of their like Nintendo
library
through the for their library for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and SNES games.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Mirage, what you working on tonight, buddy?
Oh yeah, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna put this part first. Then I'll. Oops, that's actually a wrong part. Never mind. Anyway, here's what I'm building. Wait, I'm gonna spoil it first. I'm gonna show a hint. What is this? I don't think anyone recognizes it. This is from H.
Oh no, I don't recognize that at all, man.
All right.
I am not well versed in the Age kits, other than the Tri-Age Magnum, which was a build fighter.
Because I saw this kit like in the local store. I was actually in a fighting game gathering event.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, I was like, what should I do? I was bored, so I just went around the mall, and then I just saw it. And then I didn't have that much money with me. I only bought just a little bit, but then I was like, I want to buy Gunpla. So I went to the shop, and they were selling this kit for like $21. So I was like,
Okay.
I could either buy that or Grace. But I'm type 5 though, so I picked something from Age, which is the Geno X2.
All right, Sleeping. Have a great night, man. Thank you for being here, though, man. Good luck tomorrow at work. 4 a.m. comes quick.
Good luck, Sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
The Geno X2. Just for $21.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like that.
And you know what?
Unfortunately, I am tapped out for Gundam buying for a while.
And you know what? It's actually quite fast kid if you don't take the time to sand and stuff like that. So it's like, let's say, let me read here. Oh, it takes like four pages to finish it already.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm feeling you on the spending budgets right now.
Yeah.
Because everything that came out this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, there's so much good stuff, and I'm like, people are asking me, "Hey, did you pre-order?" I'm like, I can't do a single thing.
Yeah.
Because I got Steel City coming up next month. I'm like, I gotta set monies aside for that. I'm like,
yeah.
everything from the GI Joes to the Transformers to was it Hasbro Pulse, the Lightning Collection. They finally came out with the Dragon Zord. I'm like,
Oh.
but looking at that one,
Yeah.
I'm actually leaning now towards the Super 7 Dragon Sword. I think actually looks a little bit better with the effects.
I will say, looking at both of them, I do like the way the Super 7 stuff looks.
Yeah.
Because I bought the cheap Megazord.
I had that one too. Although I did buy upgrade decals and stickers that I have yet to repaint. Because I've seen videos where people have repainted the Lightning Collection Megazord and they made it look tremendously way better. Yeah. Also, some people filled in the cavities that you have on the inside of the lens for an individual Zord. So there is stuff you can do to make it look better, but yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it looks really good. It's about time they did one. But at this rate, we'll probably get a White Tiger next year. Falcon Zord the year after that. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh. Wayne's got some things Wayne's got a couple of things there he's talking about. That sounds really cool. Hey, Blue Harvest, what's going on, Mark? How are you? Going through the chat here a little bit. Good night, Sleeping. Sleep tight.
Good night, Sleeping.
May all your collecting dreams come true. Later days, bro.
Not that much.
Yeah, get your rest, man.
I swear I built the AG of this one.
Mirage show those stickers one more time. I gotta see that.
If it will let me, okay. Right here, it's stickers. Not that much.
No, not much at all, man. That's nice.
Yeah, because this is a grunt kit, so yeah, it won't be that much stickers.
Yeah. Speaking of that, did I ever tell you about the time I mentioned like a grunt suit? And someone was like, "That's not a grunt. That's a that's an ace unit." And I'm like, "Ooh, Captain Gatekeeper has showed up."
Yeah, I think he told me that one, something like that.
I was like, "Dude, it's still a grunt. If they produce more than one, to me." And if it's not piloted by the main character or the main villain, to me, it's a grunt.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, I get it's an ace unit, but you know, 'cause
But
I
this
was
is-
talking about the Delta Plus. I think it was the Delta Plus.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Yeah, it's a grunt. It's not a grunt. That's an ace unit." And I'm like, "Your mom was an ace unit." Did I cut out the wrong polycap?
Hey, how'd he know? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, this polycap's cut wrong.
Oh,
Did you cut it wrong?
No. It's just too thick for what it's made for.
Are you saying it's a chunky boy?
This is a chunk kit, guys.
this is basically just the H answer to freaking gym.
So I always said it as GM, but after hearing a lot of people say it, it's Gem, like you say them together.
Yeah.
And I've heard you say it all this time, and I was like, I know he's saying GM, but I was like, oh, it's Gem. Nice, Blue Harvest.
And the holograms?
Being a YouTube influencer, I gotta have that kind of money.
Huh? Oh.
I love Blue Harvest. Blue Harvest is one of my favorites from
Mark is awesome.
from across the pond. He is, man. He's so inclusive, and I just love it. I've got so many people from across the pond that I've come to know through his community.
Oh, he's got one of the best sense of humors out there. Like,
Oh
he's just
yes.
one of the most realist people you will find.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, man, me and him always, you know, I love trading out like food packages together.
Oh, speaking of food,
Yes.
tonight's dinner is waffles and apple chicken sausage.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That does sound nice.
My wife picked it up. It's not bad. It's chicken sausage. We like to try and change things up every now and again. And you could taste a little bit of the apple, but it's not too strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too sweet either. So
So Blue Harvest says he needs to know which video he needs me to promote. I do have a new Munch Pack coming out Tuesday. If you would like to yell that one, shout that one out soon. By the way, guys, they sent me 2 this month, and they only charged me shipping for 1, but they reused the same label and cost me $11.60.
oof.
Oof.
Yeah, good news. They are going to refund me my money
Okay.
for their accident. They've already said all I got to do is send them a receipt. So I sent a copy of the receipt yesterday. Since I got it on the weekend, they're going to get back to me once they get the receipt in.
Okay.
Mirage, did I hear a little bit of struggle bus over there?
A little bit. It's not
A little
much.
bit?
All right, this part I'm kind of confused.
I heard
Okay.
that. I heard that little death grunt there, so I was like, "Oh no!"
It's gonna be a simple kit. I don't think I will struggle.
Yeah.
But those are probably gonna be famous last words. Who knows?
I was
Yeah,
just
well,
about to say famous last words. Beat me to it.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard me saying that I didn't think I'd struggle too bad with this, and I've only got the arms, head, and leg and torso done.
Or wait, where you say, "Man, I'm going through this like there's no tomorrow," and then, oops.
Yeah, all of a sudden you
There's
find
your
out you've
setback.
got something. Yep, you've got a setback. I will say though, this is after fixing a few of the issues there that I've had with this kit. It hasn't been bad. Blue,
Is it now easy for you to
hey,
build?
Blue Sasquatch. Hey, Kenneth Bird, what's going on? What was that, Mirage?
Squatches in the house.
Is it now easy for you to build?
So it's not as bad. It's just very time consuming. You have to take your time with this kit, which blows my mind on just how detail oriented it is.
For it being a third party.
For it being a third party, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, I think that's why I'm having a bit of a struggle with it. Is because you know how Bandai does, they do their pegging different than, or like they're not pegging, but that's a terrible way to put that. But
Who are you
know how,
pegging?
but anyway, I'm trying to see if my camera will focus. It doesn't like me today. I don't know. Can y'all? You can't really see it because the blur. It's kind of blurry. You see if I can get my hand
Yeah,
underneath it. There. You kind of see that. Well,
Yeah, I can see it.
Vaguely.
No, I can.
yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you see how different that is compared to like a Bandai setup.
Yeah.
Like Bandai would have just used 2 round pegs on that, and this is like square, odd shaped designs. Oh, Mirage must have had to step away. Either that or the monkeys came back to fight him.
Damn dirty apes.
I have been waiting for that since he said that the monkeys were out there staring at him. Someone to make a Planet of the Apes reference.
Yeah, but how many people who are watching this actually saw the original?
Oh, I did.
Charlton Heston.
I love the original.
Did you ever watch the TV show?
I did not. Now I missed out on the TV show.
Yeah, I used to watch the TV show, so because I mean, those movies. That was the kind of movies we had back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just like there's HBO has Westworld.
Yeah.
What day am I going? Sleeping just asked in the chat. It
Yeah.
looks like I'm going Saturday. I'm going Saturday at Steel City Con.
We're already starting our
wife-
hydration game. Yeah, you are, Jen. Yeah, what day are you going to Steel City?
Yep, I'm going Saturday
Nice.
because, well, odds are I'm assuming I'm still at my current job. I'm working that day, so we won't be able to leave until I get out around 5:30 and start heading down to PA. Fortunately, one of our friends, our best friends here, are actually going with us, and
Oh,
her
nice.
brother has a house down there, so we don't have to pay for a hotel or anything. We're just
Oh,
gonna crash on
nice,
his
man.
floor, and then we're gonna be driving back most likely Sunday. I'll be there Saturday too. Can't wait. Definitely. Although I was gonna wear my full heavy full size proton pack.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm not. I'm gonna wear the lighter one because I won't get upset if it gets damaged there. Because I figure people are gonna be bumping into you left and right.
So when is Steel City Con?
August starts August 12th.
Okay.
So it's a couple weeks away.
Okay.
Yeah, August 12th that's the Friday, and then I'll be there the 13th. So yeah,
We will be starting next week. There will be there will be no streams next week. We're going up to Baltimore for a week, so to visit with some family.
I haven't done any streams. I my channel's been kind of like right now. As of right now, I don't have a video.
Yeah, I've been
scheduled.
kind of wondering what's been going on there, Dave. You been busy?
Well, busy life, my health. Like I just I was doing Thursdays for a long while,
Yeah.
and it's just like there's been days when I'm just kind of been feeling run down. So I'm just like, well, you know what? I'll pick it up in a few weeks. That's kind of been the plan
Yeah.
because we had the ride for Roswell in the end of June, and then like my asthma, my sinus has been kind of getting to me a little bit back and forth. But also, by the time I get home, I get out at 5:30, maybe get home around 6.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll try and get a bike ride out. And if I feel worn out from the ride, I'm like, I'm not going to be in any shape, or I'll be in a rush because now I'm making dinner late.
Yeah.
And, got a rush because I was doing 9 o'clock. So, but I'm hoping this week to do a stream this Thursday because we have a lot of trailers that came out this weekend, guys.
Yeah, man.
From everything, and I mean, everything from Star Trek Picard. You got the OG survivors of Next Generation coming back that season. Some of the teasers in She-Hulk. I definitely want to discuss everyone's thoughts on Black Panther because let's face it, Phase 4, as far as the movies have been going,
It's been kind of
Spider-Man No Way Home has been the jewel, the gem of it,
Yeah.
of the whole thing. But also, there's not too many other movies that were really that great. So, a lot of people are psyched to have Phase 4 over with.
So is this gonna be it for Phase 4?
Well, I think Black Panther is that's gonna close it out.
Okay.
But also, there's a lot of speculation because they revealed toys, but they didn't reveal a Shuri toy. So that obviously they don't release that because a lot of people are thinking she's going to be the new Black Panther. Personally, I want M'Baku because in the first movie they were willing to give him the heart-shaped fruit or whatever to make him the new
Yeah.
Panther after T'Challa died. So I mean that shows that they had respect for him. They thought that he was more just than Killmonger, or what if they bring Killmonger back and he's now redeemed himself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. I think those would be stronger bases. I don't see the Shuri character as someone who can step up with the fighting. She was more tech driven. She would be like more of a Tony Stark kind of cocky Batman kind of, as far as the technology, maybe relying too much on the technology. So, I mean, everyone's got their own opinions about it.
I actually saw a leaked image of Black Panther, which I won't say spoilers of, but I do see who's gonna be the Black Panther. So that's why I just saw it.
But I think She-Hulk is going to be a fun series.
Yeah.
I like that they fixed the CGI.
So she didn't like. Was it on par with like Bad Sonic?
Pretty close. I mean, like when they made her
like Indonesian G Gundam.
I'm pleading the fifth. But I mean, she definitely looks way better now. And that anyone who watched the trailer for She-Hulk and anyone who read the comics, you'll recognize the body that we see at the end of that trailer. And that's all I'm saying about that because I'm not spoiling anything for anyone.
It's not Mia Khalifa, is it?
No.
Surprisingly,
not that kind of a trailer. Jeez.
Surprisingly, the movie I'm hyped for, it's not a franchise that I'm very familiar with. It's the D&D movie.
Yes.
Actually, that looks really good. As someone who's
Did you see the pop-up that happened that they had at San Diego Comic-Con? They actually had like a tavern.
Oh, really? That sounds awesome.
And they had one of my favorite TikTok stars, Quincy's Tavern.
Okay.
Quincy's Tavern does a bunch of like fantasy game recipes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so like he does like tabletop recipes and stuff like that. It's really cool. Mark, this is a good choice here. He said, "Do we want cookies or sweets?" Ooh,
I say go cookies.
I would say sweets.
God, y'all are making this hard for me. Let's do some sweets. Let's do sweets.
Oh yeah.
Wait. He said crisps. Yeah, crisps. Throw in some crisps.
Yeah, because you can dip them.
Now, how would I cook with or D? None of the above. I'll take all them snacks.
Oh yeah, when I was watching the D&D movie, because I was not familiar with anything from D&D except for the Capcom beat it up game. So the only thing I recognized was like, oh my god, magic missile.
No, but I've seen all the D&D movies that they've tried to do over the past 5 or 8 years.
Yeah.
And this one seems the most promising. To me, it has kind of a Knight's Tale vibe to it. Mm-hmm. If any of you guys have seen that movie, Knight's Tale.
Yes, I love Knight's
Tale.
Tale.
It's got that, it was a medieval movie, but it had like a modern kind of sense of humor and take on it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how this feels. And I think Chris Pine as like, the lead thief.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really vibing with it.
See, and it's got me wanting to like redo another like tabletop stream, but it's so hard to find time to do it. Because I would love to get together with you guys again and continue the quest.
The time will find you, my friend. It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Surprisingly, the most stickers. Oh my god! I kind of almost finished this. I almost finished I almost finished the sticker sheet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this early?
Most of it's just on the head anyway.
Hey! Don't jinx them like that.
No, seriously, that just blows my mind that those stickers are done this early.
Yeah, like it's just on the head, mainly. And the last part's just on the rifle.
Oh, speaking of things that are done, I mean, Shazam, I am not getting a good vibe from that one.
You aren't?
Shazam? No.
Yeah,
Shazam. Because it feels like kind of, okay, we're kind of going over what we did in the last movie. A kid with superheroes and messing up. It just feels like, okay, we're kind of repeating this.
You know, I never watched Shazam.
Really?
Yeah,
It
I need
was-
to.
It's a fun one.
I think it's a really good superhero movie, to be honest.
I
That's
think
just
I think Zachary Levi, however you want to say
Yeah.
it, Levy. I think he's great in it. I mean, I loved him in Chuck.
I would love.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jenna
watch-
like it then because she likes Chuck.
I mean, he was great in Chuck. I mean, and rumor has it that he's still working with NBC to try and do like a Chuck movie or something. And I would be down for that because I love the whole series of Chuck. But I mean, he's got that, that kind of like he's really good. It's kind of good to see him up front because he was playing Vandrel for a couple of the Thor movies, not the first one, but the second and third.
Yeah.
Before he got killed. But I mean, it's excuse me. It just I don't know. I don't have a really good vibe on it. It just seems like it's kind of being regurgitated. DC really needs to do something, and I hope that something is Black Adam.
Oh,
I'm really hoping
yeah.
Black Adam is the turnaround for the DC continuity. Because I mean, you got Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, which I think is phenomenal.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Him as Dr. Fate. I'm trying to think of the actor's name, but we get Hawkman in here. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
saw-
potential.
So
for, like,
I don't know if Funko accidentally dropped it a little early, but in my Walmart there was a Funko Pop for Hawkman the other day.
yes, I've seen those. I've seen those at Target. In fact, last week at Target, I scored 3 Lego sets that were all on sale.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 of them were marked down. 1 was clearanced, and I actually got a Witcher, McFarlane Witcher figure.
Did you get?
It's-
Was it Yasker?
No, not Yasker. I actually got Geralt, the first one that came out.
Yeah,
But that's a $29 figure, right?
yeah.
Marked down
Oh,
to
yeah.
$14.99.
Ooh.
Scans at the register at $8.99. Plus, I had 69 cents on my Target points, so that took it down even a little further. So I scored yesterday.
Yeah, you did, man.
Oh yeah, I was at
I mean, the box is beat up, but I'm an out of boxer, so
Yeah, I am too.
I was at a mall. I was at the mall. I thought you guys already. I was after the mall after the gathering event. I went like this toy shop upstairs.
Yeah.
And they had a whole bunch, surprisingly, of freaking Black Series Mandos.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
I was like, where these guys came from?
Is
Yeah.
Mando peg warming there, man? What's going on?
Yeah, like I would say like 8, 9 Mandos. I'm like,
No
Jesus.
way.
and I was like, ooh, I want to get this, but then I look at the price. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot our budget. So,
was
you
he
know what
was he all
happened?
full price?
When I prices when it comes to like figures, it's very expensive. Like
Yeah, I'm about to say
This is
y'all
why-
prices are like 4 times of what we would normally
Yeah.
pay.
Oh,
because
geez.
when like Gunpla here, this Gundam right here. I mean, this is not Gundam. This kit right here just cost like $21. But then if I say like a Black Series Street kit, like Toys R Us, that would be like $40. And that Mando was just $5 more. So
All for the name Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of stepping away. I mean, still got to put my Black Series I have still in box on sale. I got to sell them somewhere. Just trying to figure out a way because Facebook Marketplace just is not doing it.
I was kind of hyped to get a Mando, but now I'm like, now I just forgot about it. Even when I saw it, I was like,
Oh God, that scared the hell out of me. I thought I just lost a part.
Well, Mirage, if you like Mando, the Lego set I built today on 3 men are the Lego studs. The
Mhm.
armorer in her forge.
yeah. I might
So-
check that out.
Hey, I got it for $23.99, so it was a good deal.
I got to do a little cleanup on a tiny part, guys, and I'm freaking out.
Don't freak out. We didn't
Y'all
hear
look at that. That's the part.
Well, I'm surprised I didn't hear it. Come on.
This kit is so fast to build. I'm just taking my time panelining. Well, probably Colby would take a millennia just to build this on this side.
Yeah. So this Deathscythe, like I said, it's such an intricate build, and a lot of the parts aren't like perfectly cut.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of like detail you got to cut into it and put into it. But I'm not hating this kit. This kit's actually super. Now that I've kind of gotten the hang of like how to build it.
By the way, Aaron,
Yes.
I'm gonna try using this on some of my kits once I get the principle down.
Oh yes,
Um,
I saw you.
It's a rechargeable airbrush kit, so I don't need a full blown compressor. I mean, it runs for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
But I figured like I could do some weathering, some blast marks once I do some practicing.
Yeah.
And it's very lightweight too.
Nice, dude. That is an epic. That is epic when you get a tool like that. That
All right.
you can
I'm
learn
still
to play
trying
with.
to. The 3D printer, I'm still trying to get it dialed in. I got some new filament coming in tomorrow, so
Nice.
hopefully I'll get some
yeah, it's done.
some successful printing.
Dude, that thing looks sick. I like that. I like the head design on that.
Yeah, you know, it kind of reminds me of a particular band. From what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, one more time.
Hey, Ricardo.
Now it's a stream.
And this is like almost all the stickers on this kit. It's just right on here. That's it. Like the whites and some of the cameras here. Yeah, that's about it.
By the way, how is Jen feeling? I haven't seen her talk about or mention snacks yet tonight.
Oh no, they're talking about food in the chat.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing it.
Well, her, Wayne, and Mark are talking about all kinds of snacks. Mark says he hasn't used his airbrush since he built his Falcon.
Nice.
You're good, Ricardo. It's all good, man. Oh, you missed a Blue Harvest stream by 20 minutes. I missed it. I missed it today altogether because I've just been busy all day.
There's always replays.
Yep.
Hmm.
I try to drop in and at least watch y'all's replays if I don't get a chance to jump in your streams.
How the head is a bit loose when it comes to attachment, but doable, I guess.
Oh, this is so hard. Oh no.
Uh-oh. We don't like hearing, oh no.
Uh-oh.
This part made it okay. Now everything's gonna start trying to fall.
You know, I have been the time of my life is playing really simple kit.
So the tiniest piece that I was sitting there showing y'all a second ago,
Did you lose it?
it just fell on the floor.
Called it. We need to do the Gunpla drinking game. Every time someone drops a part, everyone takes a sip.
Yeah.
I can't even drink.
We'll give you something a lot better. We'll give you a pass on the drinking there, Mirage.
No, it could for Mirage, it could be like a bitter tasting candy or something.
At least I'll survive.
Like was it Papa Cord does these like really like some really bad chicken flavor candy things. They're like he just makes these bitter faces. It's hilarious.
Did I actually drop the part onto the floor though? It's so tiny I'll never be able to find it probably.
You know, I never get this food trend of people adding charcoal to like burgers, hot dogs. Is it really?
That's like super popular over there. It was at one point. I don't know if it still is.
Well, like
I was watching like several different channels where people were like, "Yeah, this is the charcoal burger." And I'm like,
charcoal burger. What, they actually put charcoal on a burger?
The patty is the charcoal. And actually, the whole thing. It's like
yeah,
pitch black.
like the bun is like it's all pitch black and.
Oh. Yeah, I can't mess with that. No.
I've never had it, and I wouldn't know what the flavors are like, but it looked.
I imagine there would be a lack of flavor.
I heard it actually tastes good, and it kind of like helps your body as long as you don't consume too much of it. But it's just not my thing.
I know that they use charcoal for like detoxing, like if someone takes too much medication.
Yeah,
that's how they pump your stomach.
Like I would just prefer a good, simple burger. That's just
Nope, I think I've lost that piece. I guess we can officially say that it's lost because it is so tiny that I don't see it amongst.
Amongst the living.
amongst anything on my floor here. I've got wires and stuff under my computer desk that I need to reorganize and clean up. But let me stand up real quick and see if maybe it might have fallen onto me somewhere. Nope, did not. Oh well. If it shows up, it shows up. At this point, it's a tiny piece that I'm not able to get my hands on too well. Oh yeah, we went to McDonald's today.
I haven't had that in ages. The only McDonald's I've had is breakfast.
Oh yeah, there's a new McDonald's branch here. I forgot it. It's surprisingly quite small. Because we only have like very few McDonald's here. We don't really have that much McDonald's compared to like KFC and of course Jollibee.
Oh, I want Jollibee so bad. Everything I've seen on their menu looks so good.
Haven't had that.
Well, I eat it like almost every day back in school, so it's quite tiring. But yeah, it tastes good for what it is. Like, they have the Jolly hot dog. They have like rice with chicken.
We have Checkers, but I still have yet to try that.
The chicken's actually more crispy than KFC. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I've heard good things about their chicken, but I'm just like so curious to try it. Like I've seen like all of the different like menu things that they have, and it blows my mind just what all they have, like spaghetti and burgers, and they do like all kinds
they
of
have
spaghetti.
Things. I used to eat the spaghetti there, but if you're Italian, that the spaghetti gonna make you angry because it's so sweet. Filipino love their spaghetti really sweet.
Well, my wife's Italian, so
she's gonna be pissed.
Not really, because I mean she's mad now because we really can't do pasta and all the traditional stuff because of our carbs.
Okay, I think I lost both of those little pieces now that I needed.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's not nice.
No, well, it is what it is. There's one. I found one. The other one fell on the floor.
And that's what it is.
Yep. It's just so hard to line this thing up.
Oops, I forgot to find that. I've been tired of my life here.
Yep, that part's just not going to go on. I may have to just cut and glue. I'm trying to do it with tweezers now at this point.
Now he's literally surgery with Gunpla.
You almost have to with this piece.
Dr. Cobain to the ER.
Was Cobain the one who did my backbone surgery?
Well, that would explain why you're walking sideways.
You guys are the best. Oh, you're good, Wayne. You're all good, man. You're all good.
It's easy, kid.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
This piece is just so awkward.
I hear a command coming.
Yeah, you're about to, because I mean this thing's driving me nuts. Like I cannot get it to. So I have to get this tiny piece right here that's on the end of this tweezer.
Oh bloody hell!
That little.
Oh, that is so small.
I mean, like if that was me, I would probably drop a small glob of glue, maybe with a toothpick, and then just try and drop the piece into the right spot. And pray to hell.
I'd have to cut the nib off of it, like the point that it goes in with.
I mean,
that may not go in. I might just leave that off. It's just a detail piece.
That'll damage.
And I just dropped it. Okay, you know what?
That'll damage.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter anyway because it's just going to probably be covered up. Okay, it's probably not going to be covered up, but it's not going to really like show off anything special.
In the words of The Rock, it's not gonna matter.
And I can always fill it with a little bit of like gray plastic or something like that. Just cut off a small small square of gray plastic.
There you go.
Because it really does. I mean, it really doesn't do anything other than just add a little detail.
And not to
All
be
right.
confused with Grey Poupon.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Never had it.
I actually have, and it's. Have you ever had spicy brown mustard?
Yeah.
No.
So it's just a brown mustard is all it is. There's nothing really special about it. Like it has definitely a more seasoning flavor to it, but
My two mustards of choice is honey mustard, especially for chicken fingers,
yeah.
or hold on one moment, or Weber's mustard, which is a horseradish flavored mustard.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Do you have any Wegmans near you?
No,
Supermarkets?
but I will be going to one soon.
Okay. Well, it's
Every
usually
time
something.
every time we go to Baltimore, I have to get my in-laws to take me to Wegmans.
It's made by a company called Weber's. Now,
Weber's?
they may not be everywhere, so if you don't see them, let me know, and I will gladly send you a jar or two. I love it. It's a kind of tangy mustard. Goes great on just about anything. Hot dogs, sandwiches, hamburgers,
See,
you name it.
I like horseradish stuff.
And
So
trust me, you can take a whiff of it, and it'll help clear your sinus.
Oh yeah.
That's how strong this mustard is.
Usually if I get like a little bit of like an allergy issue going on, that's the first thing I do is get me some like horseradish sauce.
My wife looks at me sideways because every time I open up the jar, I have to take a whiff.
Yeah. So, speaking of sauces, I watched an interesting video the other day on the history of ketchup.
Chapa?
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
And it originated in Southeast Asia. It was a fish sauce. And when the Europeans got a hold to it, well, they didn't quite know that fermenting fish and making it into a sauce was, something you could really do well. And so they tried. So they ended up trying, and they ended up making what we know as Worcestershire sauce.
I feel like I heard this before.
Huh. Wayne said he got timed out somewhere. Let me check. Make sure that we didn't get him timed out on here. I don't see anything timed out. How did that work out? Blue Harvest, you got me wanting to try these peanut butter burgers you keep talking about.
I saw that, and I'm like, I don't know.
I wouldn't eat that if I would.
Because I'm just thinking like the grease from the burger maybe might not sit so well with the peanut butter, but
What in the world?
I mean, I've put peanut butter on toast plenty of times.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to try out this peanut butter burger though that he keeps telling us about.
There's actually peanut butter in my house, but I rarely eat peanut butter. It's not my thing. But yeah, it's good. I think
Now, are you guys, when it comes to like PB&J, are you jelly or jam people?
we're more like
I'm jelly all day long. My wife likes preserves.
we just like mostly when I see people eating peanut butter here, we just eat it the way it is. Put peanut butter on the toast as about it. On bread, just normal bread.
Now, Mirage, do y'all have like fruit jams?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so this is an American classic here, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
Take do you have grape jam?
Well, we got strawberry.
Strawberry? Oh, strawberry works well.
Yeah.
Take strawberry jam.
Yeah.
And put it on one slice of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Put the peanut butter on another, and boom, you've made the American classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Pretty much.
That's something I always wanted to try. I probably did it when I was younger, but I forgot.
Do it. It is a classic, and it is.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Certainly, if I could.
All right, so I've basically started building the feet here. This is kind of cool. I'm digging this.
Yeah, I could speed run this kit if I just wanted to. Why not?
I'm now putting the decorative pieces on.
This one
Let's
takes
see.
a while.
6'2". So this is 6'2". This is gonna go. On like that.
20.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's not lining up. There we go. That's.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh my god, that is really sharp.
That's what she said.
Third part.
I could draw blood with that.
Sounds like my bat blade. Jeez.
That's step 3. So that needs to come on after this. But for some odd reason, these foot covers here aren't quite. Let me see if I can stretch that out a little bit.
Oh, by the way, speaking of how we were talking about trailers a little while ago,
Yeah,
saw trailers for some TV shows coming out this year.
yeah,
I'm not psyched about the Interview with the Vampire one. AMC's adapting.
yeah,
I think it's going to take a while for it to get any viewers because I mean this is a story that's been told a couple thousand times.
yeah.
Whether the Anne Rice novel or the Tom Cruise Brad Pitt movie from way back when.
Yeah, I saw that after I saw Queen of the Damned.
But there's it's kind of like a semi-funny, scary show coming on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah,
called Reggie the Vampire. Okay, you saw the Spider-Man movies, right?
yes, I saw
Ned.
which Spider-Man movies.
The Tom Holland ones.
Oh no, I haven't.
Okay, his best friend Ned.
Ned. Yeah, so I know who the character is. Yeah.
Okay, him gets bit, and now he's a vampire, and he kind of has to learn how to be a vampire.
Not that one.
It's kind of like a more modernized take of if you ever saw My Best Friend's a Vampire. It's a movie from like the late 80s. But it looks like a nice, fun kind of thing. It's like Sci-Fi Channel's getting their groove back with like they have a Resident Alien, which is a really hilarious show.
Yeah.
With Alan Tudyk. It seems like they're finally getting their groove back because sci-fi used to be the place for all these kind of cool like horror or sci-fi stuff, and now it's kind of like getting back into the groove. So more jelly jam or more peanut butter? I gotta go with equal amounts, Jed.
Yeah.
Equal amounts, because you don't want the peanut butter to kind of like overpower it, but also you don't want too much jelly or jam because then you're spilling it all over yourself.
And Jen's throwing this one out there. So some people say peanut butter on both slices, jelly in the middle. Some people say one bread to peanut butter, and one bread to jelly.
No, I build it. I do slice, peanut butter, jelly, slice on top. That's how I do it. I know some people will do 1 and 1 and then just jam it. No pun intended. I haven't had PB&J since, probably before my surgery.
So, Dave, I wanted to ask you, with that, is there an alternative that you can do?
There's low carb breads
Yeah.
that we actually use. So I could actually make PB&J. I just bought, last week, I bought a big jar of Jif. By the way, that's another thing we should throw out there. What's everyone's favorite brands of peanut butter?
Peter
Mine is
Pan.
Jif.
I don't even know what brand I use. I have a jet before. Yeah.
I liked Peter Pan when I was a kid, but sometimes it was a little bit more costly.
Yeah.
Jif usually had coupons in the supermarket, so we kind of lean towards Jif.
Now, the one we use is the great value here in the house because Jen likes cheap.
Hey, it's all about the money. I mean,
Exactly.
And honestly, since my wife and I started eating healthier, it is so much more expensive for eating healthy.
Oh, I know.
Healthy eating is so expensive.
Like, we get the leaner, the 90% lean hamburgers or the hamburger meats for tacos or anything.
Yeah.
What did you say earlier? Wait, what did you say earlier?
What's that?
90%. 90% lean. It has to do with the different cuts of hamburger. You get 20% fat or 80% lean. And there's
Because
there's a 90% one, but one time like for we made tacos, and once we didn't have any regular hamburger, we just had like Wegmans. Our supermarket does a meatloaf mix. In a meatloaf mix, I used that for the taco, and it had a little bit more. There was more grease that we drained out of it, but it actually smooth. It was you could spread it out because it was more minced. Than with regular hamburger, it's you kind of have to grind it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
I swear I thought I heard wiener.
I said Wegman. I said Wegmans. I don't know.
No.
Maybe
When you said leaner, it did come out. It did kind of come out sounded like
okay,
wiener.
maybe that's my stuffiness. I apologize.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man. You're good. But
Just me and my
We can talk about nobody's wiener.
when Mirage said, "Hold up, what?"
Leaner.
But anyway, there's another question in the chat. I got to get to it once I get this part in place. To make sure I'm putting this part in place right. Probably not.
What? Cheese?
The question
I love
is,
cheese.
where was it? Jen said, let's see. Wayne says, I've done crunchy peanut butter with blackcurrant jam and a slice of cheese. I've had peanut butter and cheese before. That's kind of a...
Really?
Yeah, it's an interesting combo.
I mean, are we talking sliced cheese? Are we talking like cheese sauce? I mean...
What are you guys eating?
What kind of a cheese were you doing?
It's like the sliced cheese.
I mean, I just never...
Or cheddar.
I don't know. I don't think I can't see my... See, that's almost as... I mean, yeah, everyone's got their own preference. Like, pineapple on pizza. I won't do that, but my wife loves it. But
growing up, like, down here in the South, there's a lot of different, like, uses for cheeses. And that was one of them. And, like, peanut butter and banana is another one we do.
Do you use... Well, peanut butter and banana, I get that because of Elvis.
And see, that's a recipe that he actually, like, grew up on because, like I said, in the South, it's kind of an interesting thing. Like, we use peanut butter and... I'm trying to think how to word it. We basically use it like it. I mean, we use it for like so many different sandwich combo stuff, like different sandwich things.
See, me, I used to put peanut butter on toast because, well, we didn't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
So, go with what you have.
Yeah.
But I saw this friend of mine shared this video where this guy took watermelon pizza.
Sounds...
Aaron, I will share it to you later. I swear to God.
Yeah, that just sounds...
This guy slices... He made a slice of round watermelon.
Yeah.
And he put the toppings right on top of it and put it in a damn oven. And then
I
afterwards, you see him
Mirage's
eating it.
reaction to that. Mirage heard it and goes, huh?
Yeah, watermelon pizza. I commented to my friend, I was like, what? I said, WTF, what did I just watch?
So Jen says, crunchy or creamy peanut butter? Here we go back to the peanut butter. I like crunchy.
I did something wrong.
I'm a creamy person. Don't go there.
Yeah, we don't have... So blackcurrant isn't a thing in the United States. We just have grape.
Yeah, blackcurrant's a thing here.
What? So it's like a flavor of jam? See, I'm grape jelly all day long. I won't do any others.
Bacon. I've never had peanut butter with bacon, but
bacon,
I have had...
Yes, that is good. I've done that before. Bacon and peanut butter and toast.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. All right, so they're confusing me here with this next step. And I guess I need to make sure everything's clean and properly cut.
So clean.
There, I got it. Just gotta force it on there.
So, Aaron, I heard the most annoying thing yesterday at a baseball game.
What's that?
The goats from the latest Thor movie.
Yeah.
Screaming goats.
Oh, don't tell me they did that for like every
foul ball.
Oh, that would drive me nuts. The screaming goats from the new Thor movie.
Screaming ghosts?
Yeah. There's these mystical goats that Thor is gifted with in the beginning of the movie, and they are constantly screaming like crazy banshees. like insane, psychotic goats that just have to laugh like hyenas. It's just the first one or two times. Okay, it's a bit funny, but then they keep killing it throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But
And that just, I know that's like kind of a common thing in like the internet. The screaming goats were very popular at one point.
The only thing I know from the Tome movie is the full CGI kid head. Because I haven't seen that movie yet. I don't plan to.
well, you're better off not seeing the movie, Mirage.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
I was actually kind of hyped for it, but after that, I was like, I lost interest for some reason.
Well, I was looking forward to it because I thought, okay, we haven't had like the last Thor movie, Ragnarok. I thought Ragnarok was great. I thought it had a good vibe to it. It was kind of a nice mix.
Yeah.
But this time around, it was still, I think it was still Taiki directing this one.
Yeah.
But it felt completely flat. It felt like a couple 12-year-olds came up with an idea for a movie and were writing it themselves.
Yeah, I saw the Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and I was just like, okay.
What about The Rock?
The one they mentioned, they had Thor. They had the Rock reference in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I saw it a bit. I was just like, okay, definitely something minor would think.
And I mean, if Taiki did this one and then he has a Star Wars project coming through the pipeline, I don't know what the future of Star Wars franchise is going to be.
So I will say that Taika Waititi does a good job most of the time. So
most of the time.
Most.
I love Free Guy, and I've liked his pirate
Free
show.
Guy, Thor Ragnarok. I mean, he's done a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah,
but
I think just with the fact that I will say this, a lot of us are feeling the same way right now, that they're basically beating the dead horse now with our comic book characters.
I mean,
like, I gotta catch up with the chat, Bacon.
My whole thing is this: Thor. I like the balance of Thor in the first movie. You know, he was this headstrong, warrior who knew nothing of Earth.
Bacon and peanut butter. Yeah, that's a good combo. So there
was references that obviously he would get about it, but as they went on, they made him dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber.
Will said he enjoyed the movie. He said the goats killed him in that. I have not tried the donut burger. I want to try that one day.
There was a. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of the story has potential. And did you stay for the all the post scenes? Because there are some extra scenes in it. It definitely opens up where they may take Thor next. But without spoiling it for people, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it.
If you follow the Marvel Legend figures, you kind of have an idea of what's happening.
Yeah, which the Marvel Legends figures do kind of spoil some of the movie stuff already.
Yeah.
Back then Lego used to spoil a lot of stuff for the movies.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But now, Aaron, you haven't seen it yet, right?
Right.
Okay, I won't spoil it then. But the storylines for certain characters, could have been so much more promising, especially if you read the comics. You know what I'm referring to. But
hey, Duffman.
I will say this.
Will says he stayed for the post credits.
Cool. The one scene. Okay, I will say this. You think it's an ending for some characters, but I think it's not an ending, but it shows that even more can happen for certain characters.
Yeah.
And I think that's a non-spoilery way of putting it. And I'm sure Will kind of has an idea of what I'm referring to.
But something I'm just curious, if this is allowed, how involved the Guardians of the Galaxy are involved in the movie?
How involved what?
The Guardians of the Galaxy. How involved they are?
The Guardians of the Galaxy?
Not that involved. I mean, they're like in the beginning part of the movie.
Okay.
That's it.
And I mean, it's not like they're in a good third of the movie. They're not even in a third. They might be in maybe 5 or 10 minutes, if even. Because it's just basically, because obviously he left Earth with the Guardians. And even the writing for the Guardians did not seem natural, did not seem fluid. Obviously, it wasn't James Gunn writing their dialogue. It was Taiki. So it definitely, like Star-Lord, some of his dialogue, some of it felt a little off to me. But, when you have someone else take over or do writing for some other characters, and maybe that person doesn't truly understand those characters, you're going to get that kind of a vibe. I mean, look at the Star Wars movies, the sequel trilogy. I mean, some of the characters felt a little different in each of those movies, so you're going to come across that, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I will say the same thing happened with like Prometheus, for Alien. It went through so many director changes, and Alien Resurrection did the same.
Yeah.
It literally went from being the Alien movie we were all hyped to see, a comeback, to...
Don't call it a comeback. No, sure.
I mean, it wasn't and I'll say this, it wasn't a bad movie for me. I enjoyed it. It was a great Alien movie, but it was not part of the... To me, it felt like they could have, started a new character, or, continued on with a path different, or done like the comics did, which in the comics, spoiler alert, Ripley dies anyway in Alien, after Aliens, and they turned her into a synth, or they basically synthed her.
Well, that's basically what they did in the fourth one, Resurrection.
In Resurrection, yeah, she's a clone at this point, but like in
they synth her like a Bishop.
Yeah, they made her into a synth. Yeah, like she thought she was Ripley, but she wasn't.
I actually think that would come in handy in some cases.
I thought it was a better writing scenario there.
Well,
for that.
I mean, if she's in a body that isn't human,
yeah,
she has maybe extra advantages, like she's maybe a little bit faster.
Yeah,
reflex is a little bit better. things of that nature that might even make her more efficient against the aliens.
But I mean, what happened with What happened with the Aliens comics from Dark Horse is they had to go and retcon everything, because originally it was Newt and Hicks going to the alien homeworld.
Oh, okay.
Because they had in the comics.
I never read the comics, so they actually lived.
So yeah, and they actually have them in book form now too. So instead of being just comics, you can actually buy the books.
Just the full-blown graphic novels.
Well, instead of being graphic novels, they're instead books.
Oh,
that's
a full novelization. Okay.
Yeah, so that way you can get all of your comics in one book.
Well, that's cool.
And I read all of them, and I love the story, and I love the changes they did. Instead of it being Newt and Hicks, it became Billy and another character. I can't remember what the guy's name was.
Which one was Billy? Was that Bill Paxton?
Billy was Newt's character changed over.
Oh, okay.
She became Billy, and Billy was Newt, and you could tell it was Newt.
Well, Newt could still be a boy. I mean,
No. It was. I mean, Billy was a girl in the book.
Okay.
All right, Wayne. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. If you've watched Ted Lasso, I've never seen Ted Lasso.
Never seen it either. I've heard people talk about it.
But guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, like the comics were really interesting, and in some of the later ones, you start getting to see the engineers pop in.
Oh, okay.
And they're not engineers so much as they are remember how the engineer's suit looked in the original movie?
Yes.
That kind of elephant look. They introduced them as the Malakak, a alien race who discovered the alien first.
So they didn't engineer them; they found them.
Yeah, they found them. I mean, they go to the alien homeworld, which is there's actually predators that eat the alien and stuff like that. Not like the predator from the movie, but
natural,
natural
habitat.
It's got its own natural predators that can handle the acidic blood and are bigger than them. And
I would not want to mess with those guys.
And you can see that, and this is before they started really playing around with the the genetics of the alien changes the way the alien is. So this is, like I said, this all came out before Alien 3, and then Alien 3 happened, and that's when they retconned Ripley dies in the third book, because the third book came out right after Alien 3 had really kind of taken off.
Mm-hmm.
So Ripley shows up in the second book, and in the third book, that's when she becomes the synthetic Ripley. There's so much I got to do with these next steps here.
I don't like it when I misplace pieces.
Yeah, I don't either, but I do it quite often. And like I've read the new Marvel Aliens comics.
Oh, so Marvel has it right now?
Marvel has all the rights now for the Alien stuff. And the comics are interesting. Like they don't deal with anything from the movies. Like they've kind of made it clear that they're not touching anything with the movies. Instead, it focuses on a new story. Weyland Yutani is still kind of heavily present. UA, which is the United Americas.
So in other words, it takes place within a universe, but what's happening there isn't necessarily canon. It's like an elsewhere or elseworld kind of a thing.
Oh no, it's still considered canon. Like it takes place roughly after, like a few years after Alien 3.
No, but I mean, like, as far as what's happening in the comics isn't necessarily going to be considered canon in the movies. In other words,
Right.
It could be, but
it
doesn't
could be,
necessarily
but
have to be.
Right. I mean, it's considered canon, but it's not like movie. It's not tied to the movies, so it's its own free story, completely free of the Ripley influence. Because I mean, Ripley's not well known outside of the movies.
Jesus
But
H.
I will say I do like the Marvel comics so far. They've been very entertaining.
Well, I'm curious because I'm going to have to get back into comics later this year.
Yeah.
Because IDW no longer has the rights to a lot of things, such as Transformers and Ghostbusters.
Really?
I believe Dark Horse is supposed to be picking it up. And that's going to be interesting to see how, where Dark Horse takes it.
I will say Dark Horse does a good job with comics, man.
I mean, Dark Horse has been around for a long time, too.
Yeah.
I love the Star Wars comics. The one with Kate Skywalker? Yeah, Kate Skywalker.
Yeah.
My favorite of all Skywalkers, definitely.
All right, let's see how. So they angled this picture very poorly on here. This section right here for the foot that I'm working on.
Yes.
The pictures are all angled so weird that it just doesn't. It doesn't look like anything lines up. All right, so it looks like okay. I see how it's supposed to go. Never mind. Well, I thought I saw how it went.
Okay, I'm completely, utterly insane.
Freaking hurt.
You okay?
Yeah, stabbing myself with sharp corners.
I thought that was Jen's job.
You remember when I was building the Gengar kit? It was the same thing. It was so sharp.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, this kit's got like so many different little sharp pieces on it.
Thankfully, you don't need to chop thing about Gunpla to refit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm losing myself right now because...
Uh-oh.
Well, the instructions. I'm reading the instructions, going step by step, and it references a part that I'm already using. Because as part of the... let me see if I can get this... Okay, so the bottom part right here where you see like the torso part.
Yeah.
A34, I already have that in the main torso. I'm getting to a point where I would presume I would start building towards the hind legs.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how I would join them. I mean, there is a port back here. But it makes, like, this part here is what it's referencing. But that's already in use, so... I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out.
Oh, come on. That was supposed to line up and it didn't. There.
Oh,
so I'm building the ankle now. And that just looks like a piece of like real armor.
And speaking of armor, everybody.
Oh,
Check
nice,
out-
Mark.
Everybody, check out Dubby and Colbane's promo code Colbane. Colbane, aren't you drinking the Amaro tonight?
Yeah, I'm having the Amaro Ray, which is the Dragonade here, mixed with the Passion Fruit Joy. And by the way, what was that coupon code again, Dave?
Colbane.
That's right. Use the coupon code Coldbane for 10% off your purchase of any Debbie product.
And I'm trying to help with the segues.
Trust me, Dave. When it becomes official and this channel takes off, I'm hiring you as my official spokesperson. I'll let you do all the voiceover work.
Oh, don't get me started. What was it? The one stream I was on, was it Rebels, and everybody had me doing the my Macho Man voice. Oh yeah,
That's really good.
Because when I was at the fighting game event, The Gathering, before I got this gun, I got my ass kicked a lot. I think it's freaking Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Third Strike and EX Layer. Oh, I got my ass kicked a lot of time. I could count more how much I lost more than I win.
Trust me. Whenever I play with Will on any kind of fighting game, he beats me so many times. Like, I get lucky and I'll just start celebrating. Like, I mean, finally!
And then he probably gives you that look. Oh, you're celebrating too soon.
Yeah, he's like, don't get too cocky. Because Will is, I'm gonna tell you right now, Will is a pro at, like, gaming. Like, he has a lot of fun with it, and he's good at, like, fighting games.
And I was when I was also playing Street Fighter, and I wasn't really like showing I was raging because I'm not gonna show that in front of like public.
Yeah.
But then the person I was playing against was like, oh, chill, man, because you could see me controlling Ken like a fucking man. Oops, this way, but you know.
You're good.
Let me ask you guys.
Yes.
When you were younger, when you first started playing video games,
Yes.
did you ever jam out to music and you found yourself playing better?
So it depended on the game. If it was a sports game, yes. If it was a like fighter, the music that was usually included in the game, like the in-game music itself.
Yeah.
I did so good with like I remember Tekken 3.
I loved it.
Remember Yoshimitsu's theme?
Yeah.
On Tekken 3, the one that went no eyes, no ears, no nose, no mouth.
I'm more from a Jin team guy because I love Jin.
Really?
Now me, I grew up. I did have Atari at one point.
Yeah.
But when I was a teenager, I had the Atari 2600.
I did too.
And we had the NES. That was when the Nintendo first came out. It had the robot and everything. So,
oh my god, I remember the robot. I never got the robot though.
We never used it.
Yeah, I was about to say it was kind of a useless port, wasn't it?
Well, they had a lot of stuff that was more gimmicky, like the gamepad, like the actual pad you had to jump on and stuff like that.
The power glove.
It's so bad.
I just wanted to have the power glove to own it.
I want the power glove to use for a cosplay. Okay. But going back to
now, would that cosplay have to go with one of the cartoons that came out in the 80s? Captain
and the Game Master.
Yes.
Okay, you know where I'm going with that. But the thing is, I have to get a Letterman's jacket first.
Yeah.
I need to get a red Letterman's jacket and get the big N on the front. So,
Mirage, if you ever get a chance to watch that cartoon, do it.
Yeah, I did.
And I mean, the characters are all caricatures. I mean, Simon Belmont is like this self-obsessed blonde-haired guy that thinks he's like a Johnny Cage type.
Yeah. I saw the Simon Belmont. I was like, "This is Simon."
Mega Man talks like this. And it's just and Kid Icarus. I mean, it's mostly geared towards the old school NES games, and like the big bad of the game big bad of the cartoon was Mother Brain.
Yeah,
from Metroid.
Now you know what cartoon I used to like to watch?
Super Mario Brothers.
The Super Mario Brothers Super
Show
with the Legends of Zelda add-on.
Yep. And that came on later.
Yeah.
They didn't add the Zelda until like later on.
Yeah.
But you gotta love it because you had Captain Lou Albano as Mario.
Mirage.
I used to say that by my school, just piss people off.
They're like, "Excuse me, princess." That was one of the first shows me and Jen watched together. Yep,
Now, I'm not really
Will.
watching Zelda guy, but I love that. I kind of like that show. Sorry.
Legend has it there's a picture of Will as Heihachi Mishima. He will deny that that's him, but I remember
Yeah,
making that in Photoshop, and it is him. Will
Well, if
Hachi
you made-
Mishima.
If you made it once, you can make it again.
I gotta see if I actually have it still on my phone. Let me Google it real quick. Let me look real quick. Let me look at my phone.
But no, like I was saying before, I used to play like games like was it Double Dragon and Battletoads?
Yeah,
There was a crossover game with those guys.
Mhm.
Like games like that, or like there's some of the Castlevanias, some of those games like Rygar, some of those games I would like make mixtapes, and I would just if I was listening to my music, I would just be jamming out, find myself in a zone. And part of that I think was influenced by there's an old '80s movie called Iron Eagle,
Oh yeah, I
where you get like the teenager who he can fly a jet, but once if he's flying it with no music, he's just kind of messing up.
yeah.
Can you type?
Yeah, basically. I mean, that's what it was. I would have like mixtapes for like certain games. I could just jam out. It's almost like kind of like a white noise kind of a thing.
Like one of my favorite OSTs in video game besides Super Wars, obviously, is like Street Fighter EX. Oh my god!
Nice.
And the best one ever, Battle Arena Toshinden.
Oh god, I remember Battle Arena Toshinden.
Like, okay, I got to admit, the gameplay nowadays, like, it didn't age well. It feels like crap, but the music is absolutely godlike.
Oh, by the way, speaking of like really cool things, I know it's not my shameless plug, but Sleeping has that promotion with in the AM.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move my microphone out of the way. How much more epic can you get than a Moon Man doing a power punch into the friggin' moon?
Ooh, see.
That is so cool.
And they have a sale going on too, but you can get a discount with Sleeping's. I think the promo code for him is Sleeping, but they have like a ton of very awesome stuff. Ton of awesome like shirts, hats, everything there, guys. And also the shirt is ultra comfortable and nice and lightweight and smooth. Given the summertime, I mean, like this, like fantastic.
I was looking to see if I could find my Will Hachi picture, but
Guess you're gonna have to make a new one.
I guess I am going to have to make a new Will Hachi picture.
And when are we getting the Daimyo?
The Gundaimyo picture?
Yeah.
I got to work on that. All right, Mark, have a good night. Thank you for being here tonight.
You okay there? I heard a grunt.
Yeah, I'm doing kind of okay. I'm just trying to get this part out because I kind of play it wrongly.
I will say the reason why this kit's taken so long for me to build here is just how much detail work you have to do in this thing. I don't know if y'all have had that same struggle with an MG kit before.
Aaron's like, I didn't know I have to do work.
Well, the last couple of MGs I've had haven't been this like detail oriented.
Because when I build the RG wing, it's basically like, oh, it's just an issue, a few extra steps. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
3 hours later.
Yeah, I was sitting here looking at this like, okay, it's a third-party kit. It can't be that bad. Oh my god.
It's going to be that bad for me.
That sounded so much like Die Hard. Come out. Come out. It's Christmas. Have you laughs.
God, this is actually like, gosh.
Okay. Well, so I guess I'm actually
Damn polycop.
working.
Yeah. What was it?
He said, damn polycap.
Son of a polycap. Son of a prep.
You monster frisbee. I love referencing Oni cartoons. One of my favorite lines is from that, whenever it was from the Dragon's Ball pair. saga. They do the Frieza saga, but they do it with terrible Oni animations.
Oh, it's coming out. Coming out.
But
Yes.
but Vegeta is sitting there laying on the ground after the fight with Frieza, and he goes, "He didn't invite me to his birthday party." And you hear Frieza, "The cake was delicious."
Oh, jeez.
And all of a sudden you hear Goku, "You monster frisbee!" And like in the first one, Vegeta's talking to Goku, and
Yeah.
he calls him Carmen Electra, Carrot Cake.
Instead of Kakarot.
Yeah, instead of Kakarot, he keeps going through different names. It's just so terrible, but I love it. Hey, Messiah, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
New Dragon Ball Super movie is coming. Nice.
Apparently, there's a leak about the Dragon Ball movie. No, it was Toei. They had like One Piece, Dragon Ball. But the most surprising thing, I don't really believe in the leaks, but I'm quite surprised as you mentioned a Mazinger Zero movie. I mean, not the movie, but kind of like a series.
That'll be interesting.
But I wonder how they would do it, because in the ending, I mean, near the ending,
Yeah.
Koji like spawned like every like spirit forms, like every mecha in existence, like including Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim.
Really?
Just to fight freaking Mazinger Zero, and Mazinger Zero, he's unbeatable. Like this thing can make anything to reality. But then they just keep firing him, and they're like, and Koji just like, hey, man, just stop, man. And he's like, okay, I stop, I give up, you guys win. And then just like story ends.
All right, let's see here. I gotta get this polycap in place. The weird thing about their polycaps is you gotta like shove them in place versus like just slightly work them in. You gotta just like violently push them in place.
Okay. I'm almost done. At least, okay, I won't say I'm almost done, but it's quick.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go before I can say, hey, I'm almost done.
Hey, I'm almost not going to be done anytime soon.
Oh, you jerk.
I'll probably be the first one to be done.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I'm over here getting mad at this kit now because, like, I got the piece in place. Went to pinch everything together, and the small piece that goes in the like knee area, this sliding piece here,
it's not sliding anymore, is it?
Oh no, it came completely out as I was squeezing bits together.
Okay,
there.
Well, that's what happens when you squeeze bits.
In the words of Salacious Room.
Oh, he made a suggestion once I get the 3D printer up to print me a monkey lizard.
Believe it or not, Dave, they're actually on sale right now. Like, check eBay because they were selling them for like.
Because I think
I know Dwayne got one for dirt cheap.
Yeah, because I think maybe a monkey lizard with a proton pack. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you could.
No need.
We can call him Buster.
Yeah.
Original.
Buster the monkey lizard. Or I can name him after Murray the Mantis.
Yeah. Or Eek Gone.
Well, no, there is a Murray the Mantis from the Real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh, yes. Ah.
Was that Mirage or was that Aaron?
That was him.
Okay.
So
if it would be reaching more.
That was so indistinct. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, I'm still catching problems with these like sliding pieces here. They want to keep popping out. I think this is cool though because you can actually like rotate it. I don't think you'll be able to once it like completely connects, but it just feels super loose in that knee joint area.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much cleanup I have to do on this kit.
Not much on mine.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a fun kit there, Mirage.
I would say, kinda. And just have a problem now.
It's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer to you than this one is to me.
Yeah, it's a really simple kit.
just keep rubbing it in.
Hey, Aaron, do you need more salt flat wounds?
Yes, I do. Speaking of which, I can't wait to play Elden Ring again, guys. I am missing that game.
Oh, I need to get back to Genshin.
Yeah, he says that now.
I've been wanting
until he's like,
I just hope I haven't lost any data.
Is it saved in the cloud or?
I've actually got it saved on an external hard drive, but I don't know how the game data transfers over like that. Sometimes.
You're worried that it might not sync up with the new PS?
Yeah. And then I got to see if I can like. I got to see if I can. So I got to also see if I can like clone the old hard drive. If the
actual.
Yeah, off the actual.
Could you do a transplant?
So I don't know because usually you have to format hard drives when you replace them. And this is a 2 terabyte hard drive, so I won't be able to like transfer it. But I've got an idea in mind that I'm gonna if I can back everything up to an external hard drive. I got to see if I got a 2 terabyte external.
Now, for some people, they're going to hear 2 terabyte and they're going to think that's a lot.
That's not a lot anymore.
No.
Absolutely. So the external hard drive that I have that I actually keep all of my save data on is a 6 terabyte.
Do you know how many hard drives I have?
I can't even imagine there, Dave.
I have my solid state for the main hard drive of the computer. Then I have two internal hard drives separate from the solid state, which take up most of the space inside my gaming computer, because that's why computers are so small nowadays. They don't rely on too much.
Yeah.
And one is a 2, one's a 3, but I have tons of music, like easily, probably the equivalent to 550, maybe 600 CDs worth of music. Then I have another drive that has all my movies and TV shows that I had recorded years and years. And then I have another external hard drive, a little Toshiba one that's portable that I can take from place to place. But that is usually what I'm using for a lot of my videos and stuff, because I don't save my videos after I upload them. I delete it because I need the space.
Yeah.
So, and I have a 2 terabyte hard drive external. Everything is like 3M stripped to underside of my desk. It's not the prettiest sight.
Almost done. Keep saying that. I'm not even done yet.
Mirage, I got a little ways to go myself, so. Now, Jen told me I couldn't stay up too late tonight. She's got to get up early, and I got to get up early. So.
What time you start?
Speed running.
I got to be at work by 8. But I got to be up early so I can kind of get dressed and avoid like construction traffic.
Well, my wife, she starts her job at 8, so she drops me off at my work building probably about 7:30.
Yeah.
I start at 9, so that gives me tons of time. Usually I just sit there in the office, like in a lunchroom. I'll watch stuff on Netflix or something, but tomorrow I have a half-hour interview exactly at 8 o'clock, so guys, wish me well.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man.
All the best.
I mean, this company sounds amazing, and it'll definitely be a quantum leap compared to what I'm doing now.
But keep me posted, man.
But it's going to be like jumping up to working on software.
Yeah.
And applications for small businesses. I mean, it's nothing like I've done before, so we'll see. I mean, I am nervous as hell because I've been with my current job for 9 years almost.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Dave, if it makes you feel any better, I gave up a 14-year career for what I'm doing now.
well,
And I am at the most peace that I have been at.
Well,
And-
I look at it this way. My wife worked at her job for 9 years.
Yeah.
And she switched jobs. And it was a difficult decision for her.
Yeah.
But she's so much happier. You know, there may be a little give and take. Like, you know, oh, you know, well, you're starting out your vacations. Well,
Yeah.
that's anywhere. But a friend of mine who I used to work with let me know about this opportunity. And he says that the pay is so tremendous and they treat people like people.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's the kind of atmosphere where it's an office, but they're t-shirts and shorts kind of people.
See,
They are supervisors shooting you with Nerf guns kind of deal. So,
I love that.
Like, it would be a dream come true, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I even told my wife earlier today, I'm like, you know, with everything that went wrong this past week, with me being ill, having all the issues, I'm like, I hope this is cosmic sign that things are going to go my way. So, because I'm that person.
Yeah.
Usually when something bad happens, it means something good is going to happen. Or if you have something good happen, something bad's got to come your way. Cosmic balance to everything.
Yeah, I got to say that the only thing about my company right now is the hurry up and wait that happens because, you know, like I told y'all, I was going to be moving into a tech position, like handling a lot of the technology stuff.
Yes, sir.
That has not come to fruition yet, so...
Is it waiting for clearances, or they have certain procedures?
Yeah. I honestly think it's more of a, you know, the hurry up and wait part of it from the clearance standpoint. From what I gather, that's kind of a normal thing according to the practice manager we have.
He said, "Not sure how we're going to connect this. I mean, I got him standing up here.
Yeah,
I just don't. It's like I'm missing parts that will plug into him, but I could just leave him like this and do something else."
So you said you're missing a part to plug into him?
I mean, he is part of break log or the battle log. So
the battle log, yeah.
I can bash him up with other stuff.
Yeah.
Almost.
I mean, he's just got these massive shins right here.
This is the least I'm struggling with the kid today.
Either that or I'm genuinely missing a piece from him.
Hey, Doppel, what's going on, man? How are you? Jen says she's about to go to bed here in a bit. Messiah says he's learning a new language.
Ooh.
Sleep watching.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was hoping I'd get this kit done tonight, but I don't. There's just so much stuff I got to get done still.
I'm just running into this guy.
So I've got to take this and push the polycap into it. My dog is not a happy camper. She's in our room right now. And she hates being in there by herself. But we have to do that because my sister's a black lab and her do not get along. Like it's pretty nasty. Like they fight.
My cats also like fight a lot.
Let's see. This goes in like.
I need some stickers.
Oh, I see why that doesn't look right. I was confused here. So this goes in first, then this. Then.
No, that really did anything. But...
Oh my god, this is so. Then this piece goes together, I think. Yeah, these parts go together.
Yeah, but Jen, I'm sure she's driving you crazy in a good way, right?
No.
I know I don't want a dog or another cat.
Doppel, it's good to see you here, my friend. Good news. Elden Ring should be coming back by the time I get back from vacation. So, who knows? I might throw in a stream later on this week to play some Elden Ring.
He'll be back to screaming bloody murder anytime.
Oh, God, yes.
Absolutely.
And y'all enjoy every minute of that. Don't lie.
Oh, I know Brandon does.
Yeah.
And
Icebox.
screaming 24/7.
Screams of joy that rejuvenate everyone.
Yeah. I guess we could call it that.
Because it's better you scream and get high blood pressure than the rest of us.
I'm gonna pound on this guy.
We're screaming vicariously through you.
Yeah. Every time I hear that word, all I can think of is the song by Tool.
Vicariously?
Yeah. Vicarious. I love Tool. They're such a good band.
I mean, we had some awesome bands in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Stone Temple Pilots, Collective Soul.
Every time I hear of like, it wasn't STP that did the
God.
that had that same like was it STP that had that stereotypical 90s over pronunciation of kind of like how Creed did.
Well, you had like Pearl Jam and STP.
That's right. It was
both
yeah.
did that.
Pearl.
Spoon Man. Spoon Man.
Yeah. Spoon Man was Soundgarden, wasn't it?
Was that Soundgarden?
Yeah.
Maybe. We had a ton of bands that were kind of sounded alike, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But nobody sounded like Nine Inch Nails, though.
Oh no, Trent Reznor is a god.
Trent is God. I mean, come on. How many like heavy metal or industrial rock guys out there could work with restructure their song, rearrange it,
Yeah.
and have Johnny freaking Cash do a cover of it, his own, do a version of it, and it just blows people away. I mean,
even Trent Reznor.
Did you ever think Hurt would, like, one, Johnny, a country singer, would do a cover of it, and two, Trent worked with him on that.
I know, and Trent said that he did it. Trent said that he was so proud that Johnny Cash had done that. Like he said, it just warmed his heart that Johnny Cash wanted to do a cover.
Well, of all people, I mean, look at Johnny Cash. I mean, he was so rock and roll
Before
back then, going to prison and his hard life and all the things he'd done in his life. He was never perfect. So, I mean,
I watched the biopic on his life.
Yeah,
and just seeing the fact.
Which one? The walk the line.
Yeah, Walk the Line. And just seeing what he had been through and all the pain he had gone through.
Joaquin Phoenix was great in that.
Yes, he was. Which I'm kind of curious to see how the new Joker movie is going to be with continuing.
I don't know about that because it's supposed to be a musical now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could probably work, but depends.
I don't know.
Got a busy day at work. Finally cooled down a bit. Got some rain, so things are pretty groovy. Not a fan of the humidity, but right now I'll take this over 95 degree days. 95 degree days suck. Doppel, I'll be glad to walk. In fact, I think my first stream back once I get through it, I'm probably gonna do some helping my community there with some of their missions. I just genuinely love the way that game plays. Like I have never been a Souls game, like From Software player, but I will say that this is the first From Software game that I've genuinely enjoyed putting my time into because the story's really driving me to want to complete it. And that's kind of odd for me because I don't normally. If a game is way too difficult for me, then I will totally back away from it,
After Ninja Gaiden, that game basically just used me. And this is the next game we're talking about.
Yeah. So let's see. After I put those two together, then this comes on. Oh, don't you
Yeah.
move.
I'm stepping back for mine because I got to refigure things out.
No.
You
Since
got
I'm
something?
missing that one piece. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
By
know
the
where I'm missing it, but
by the way, Dave, did you see some of the Witch from Mercury kits yet?
no,
Yeah, I
not
did.
yet.
Oh no, wait.
They are they are sick looking. I need them. I need them bad. Doppel's another fan of Nine Inch Nails. God, I love. So I've got a very eclectic range of music. I can go from listening to Nine Inch Nails 1 minute to um J-pop, like the stuff from usually anime theme songs.
No, here. You want a wide berth?
Yeah.
Okay. Collective Soul. You know,
Mhm.
basically most of our alternative rock from the 90s.
Yeah.
Sarah McLachlan,
I can never take her serious.
Phil
because of
Collins,
oh my God,
Huey
yes.
Lewis.
I love Phil Collins.
You know, that's the name of Borat's son, Huey Lewis.
Huey.
Yeah. This is my son, Huey Lewis.
Basically, any 80s and 70s music. I mean, don't look at me sideways. I can jam out to some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay. I grew up because my parents would listen to 50s and 60s and
Yeah.
70s and 80s, so that's what I grew up with. And at the roller rink I worked at, we had requests to do like 50s and 60s
Yeah.
private parties. I was the one that wound up DJing them because I was familiar with Bill Haley and the Comets and Herman and the Hermits and
Yeah.
all that old classic stuff. I mean, my stuff goes all over the place. Now, my cutoff probably is more modern rap because, I mean, Eminem is kind of my cutoff. Eminem, Dre, if Snoop is still releasing stuff,
Yeah.
Fugees, Outkast, that kind of stuff I can still jam with. But some of the mumble rap, I just can't groove with.
I can't either. I've had a hard time getting into it. I do like Post Malone. I will jam out to some Post Malone, but it's only certain songs by him. But as far as it goes,
Ooh.
I like a lot of the alternative stuff too. Like not alternative, but like the
Side MS from The Witch from Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging that. I'm just pulling it up online right now.
Yeah.
Definitely
Huey
looks
Lewis in
like
the news. Yeah.
definitely a big. It looks like a big influence off of Barbados.
So I'm noticing a little bit of influence off of a few things here. We've got the glowing frames like unicorn.
Yeah.
We've got the design almost gives me like Mirage. What didn't you say? It kind of gave you the same. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this kind of has like the G self.
Yeah, G self.
I get some G self, G savior kind of vibes here. I'm also getting some of the Iron Blooded Orphans designs there.
Yeah. I mean, the shield itself doesn't really look that much like a shield, but more like additional thrusters to kind of like help push back against an enemy.
Yeah, so
it's fun.
And some of those ports look like it could blast things too.
Yeah, that shield does have some interesting qualities to it that I like the whole like breaking apart and combining. I want to see how they implement that in the show.
Yeah, I'm just going through pictures of it right now. It looks sick.
And I want to see how the story plays out because the whole school thing, like it being a school,
and the posability on here just looks insane.
Oh God, yes.
I mean, it looks like a proper neck on this, like an actual collar that goes around.
Yeah,
where we would have the neck joints, and some big eyes actually.
Yeah,
the eyes actually look pretty solid.
I can't remember who they said the designer was for this.
I forgot, but he does some designs for Mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
More stuff to spend money on.
Well, I know. I'm definitely going to try to get at least the Gundam frames, and maybe like a couple of the fun suits there. Like the
Well, even the Lubris here looks pretty nice. I'm definitely getting like an RC from Transformers vibe off of her with the color scheme.
yeah. There's one
It's
I like
actually
that's got a giant freaking feather on it.
because I did watch
A
the
giant
premiere.
freaking feather.
Yeah, look at it. Look for it. It's got like a giant head feather. Went too far inward.
The Lanza.
Yeah, Delanza, that's it. It's like one of the guys. One of his. It's like the big burly guy's suit, I think, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the big jock looking guy.
So since it's
Also-
the witch from Mercury, are we gonna get like a female with the metal helmet?
That's what I want to know. Is our main protagonist gonna have a?
Oh, yeah. This is a bit of a spoiler, but this is actually when I was watching the premiere.
Yeah.
They had this funny thing that I witnessed. I mean, I heard someone saying, and I saw the picture eventually. It had a scene in the premiere. I really had to say this. It says, "Gundam killed my child." Something like that. That was in the premiere episode. I can't.
Hey, can we get a shirt? My child died in a Gundam battle, and all I got was this T-shirt.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't kill. It was like Gunpla. No, Gundam ruined my child life, something like that.
Bandai,
So-
bring back Biscuit, please. Okay,
Too soon, Dave.
it will always be too soon with you.
Yeah.
Was the only thing I'll say from the Witcher Mercury premiere that I watched.
Biscuit didn't deserve to die like that. Also, Doppel wants to know if anybody has seen the movie Duets.
Yes,
It's got Huey playing
Huey
one
Lewis.
of the main characters.
Yep,
Yeah.
him. Gwyneth Paltrow played his daughter.
Really?
His estranged daughter. Yeah, it's a real fun, kind of a cool, kind of crazy movie. Did you ever see Brooklyn Nine? Was it Nine?
Brooklyn
Nine?
Nine-Nine?
Or did you ever see that? Like the
No,
one
I
guy.
didn't.
Trying to think of the actor's name. I can't think of it, but this one actor who's kind of like someone who's. I'm trying to remember. Like he's like on a run or something,
Yeah.
and he's kind of going to like all these like karaoke battles, and that's where like he comes across Huey Lewis and all these other people. Who Huey Lewis makes his money on the karaoke singing circuit, like winning karaoke nights for prizes.
I have seen a few. I've gotten in a little bit into Voltron. I actually have like a Voltron figure set that actually
Well,
combines.
here's the question for Doppel: which Voltron? Because we got more than one Voltron. We got the 5 lines. We got the many vehicle ones. Or are we talking the newer Volt? I actually like the newer Voltron series.
I have not seen
That was
it
on
yet.
Netflix.
I've seen
They
a
got
little
a whole slew of seasons where it's like you got of course the lions, you got the princess, but you have new characters introduced into the team. You got original characters, and some of them even have kind of a mystical link to the lions.
Huh.
I mean, it's actually it's a pretty good watch, and just as like the animation is tremendous on it. I mean, it's definitely kind of more CGI based in some respects, but in a good way. And there's even some parts where like you get like Lothar and Zard, his father, but they're like different takes on the whole thing. And Lothar is actually semi good in some parts. It's actually pretty good. It's on Netflix still.
I might have to check it out. I did watch. So
Original old school Doppel said, yeah. Green Lion, Pidge.
Destination Stone, how's it going, brother? Green Lion. I do like the new series.
I mean, Black Lion was, to me, that was always one of my favorites because he was the core of Voltron. You know? Black Lion was the leader, of course. So.
All right, so I'm
Bob's
actually
Burgers movies. Nice.
What?
nice. I need to check that out. Like, I really need to watch it. I watched Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe today.
I'm sorry.
I laughed way too hard at that movie, dude. I don't know whether it's just because it's like,
You know what? I think it's like when you haven't, you had an old favorite snack and then you try and have it again.
yeah,
Part of you is kind of like missing it, and the other part's like, am I really liking it? Because I mean, it was
it was cheesy.
I thought Beavis and Butthead Do America was way better.
Yeah, I feel like they I mean, I like the whole story of it though. It made me laugh so hard.
Like you
Just some of the
have
things they did.
the Watchers alternate universe Beavis and Butthead trying to help them, almost like Bill and Ted.
We are. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not spoiling it. I'm not spoiling it. I'm not spoiling it. I'm not going to give out any names. He said it was just like an extended episode.
Yep.
Welcome back, Phoenix. Glad to have you here tonight. But all I got to say is, like, it had me rolling so hard at some point. I can't spoil it though because it's still a new movie.
I laughed at not the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I laughed at parts of the movie. Don't get me wrong, but the description on Paramount, they totally fudged it up.
Yeah.
Because I have Paramount through an add-on through Amazon Prime.
Really?
Yeah, and
did you get it like as a deal for it or?
Well, I pay $5 a month.
Okay.
And that gets me all of Paramount, so I'm good with that. What they do is they somehow, for Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe, they had the description and cast listings for Beavis and Butthead Do America. I'm like, wait a minute, Demi Moore isn't in this. So-and-so isn't in this. They're dead now. Like, they're listing Robert Stack in there, and it was just like, wait a minute, all these people are dead. Yeah. But I'm like, it is what it is. But it was, I mean, it apparently is the precursor to a new series.
Is it?
Yeah. So I don't know how they're going to bring it back because the core of Beavis and Butthead was two idiots watching music videos on MTV. We all know MTV doesn't play music videos anymore.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I watched MTV.
I haven't, to be honest. If they bring it back, they better just leave it on like either Paramount Plus or let's go with like another streaming service if Paramount, inevitably folds. Yeah. Well, I don't think Paramount will fold because it had a core of Spike. Yeah. All the programming that we had on Spike TV once upon a time. Yeah. Paramount is all Viacom, and Viacom working with CBS. Now, did it have MXC on there? I don't know. Most Extreme Challenge? I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. Oh, no, MXC wasn't a wrestling show. That was that show. Oh, MXC. I thought you said NXT. That's what I heard. No. I'm sorry. No, I haven't seen that in ages. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah, with Joey Baba Ganoush. You had to watch that every night. Yes. Hi, I am Guy Ledouche. I just love it. I could watch that like religiously, man. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we could watch that nonsensical stuff now, but nowadays you get the Karens and Kyles who will cancel the hell out of it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like, Spike had a ton of stuff. Like, remember when they did the Spike Awards? Mm-hmm. They did some pretty out there stuff there. Yeah. Yep, I agree, Doppel. If MTV still exists, it's just a bunch of crappy reality shows, no music videos pretty except much. For the middle of the night. And at least last time I saw it, I mean, last I watched MTV, it would be like Ridiculousness and maybe reruns of, Viva La Bam or Jackass. Yeah. Even that. Or what was that one? They had this one challenge show where like it was like Silence in the Library or some weird thing like that where you had to be. Yeah. Well, I mean, as Beavis and Butthead, you can only imagine what happens. Or I'll spoil the mask for everyone. Yeah, I'm catching up with the chat. MXC is the best. Don't get eliminated. if MTV still exists, it's just a bunch of yeah,
Yep.
totally. Remember the Shasta McNasty? Yeah, I remember all the names that they would have. I used to laugh so hard at some of those names.
It was basically, think American Ninja Warrior meets Kung Pao.
Yeah. So, Mirage. Yep. I think he's frozen. Yep, he's frozen. His laptop died.
His laptop died in his arms tonight.
I was about to ask him if he'd ever watched like the Japanese equivalent of it, which was Takeshi's Castle.
Don't think I ever saw that one.
So that was what the show was based off of. Was a Japanese game show called Takeshi's Castle or Takashi's
Castle.
Takashi's Castle. It could have been either one. I can't remember the exact name of it, but that was literally how the games started on there. All right, I got to see how this combines together. Am I doing this right? And then.
No, and then.
And then. No, and then. Let's go ahead and push.
I had to explain that joke to somebody the other day.
Really?
I was like, someone said, and then? I was like, no, and then. They're like, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, have you ever heard of the movie Dude, Where's My Car? You're like,
I'm sure they were like,
that's a movie?
Yeah, I could hear that.
Millennials.
Okay, so after the struggles I had early on with this kit, not so much anymore, man. This kit is coming along beautifully, and I love the designs of the armor here. It's like the legs were done perfectly. Aside from those little tiny bits that like I said, I'll probably just cut out some of the runner and glue that in place. And then let's get this piece in place. The heck was that just flew by me?
Was it a bug? A piece? A bug carrying a piece?
It's like a moth or something flying around. Yeah, it's just a moth. Let's see. I'm catching up. No, Shasta McNasty was a show on UPN with Jake Busey. I never saw that. I have seen the roof of the mountain. I have seen the top of the mountain.
Well, UPN was pretty much a precursor because UPN eventually turned into, because what was it? You had WB turned into CW, but CW picked up some of their content. A lot of it just evaporated into syndication.
Takeshi's Castle. That's where MXC got the idea. Yeah, it was. I mean, that was literally the show. That was Takeshi's Castle, and then it became MXC when it got dubbed over here because like you said,
they kind of have. I mean, that's that kind of game show that kind of transformed into a few game shows on TV nowadays. Like ABC has a bunch of those.
Total Wipeout,
of a bunch of other ones. They're kind of like. It's basically Double Dare for adults. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh, not dead.
It's
Mirage. I love it. I happen to look over and Mirage pops back in with the name Not Dead.
Mirage, are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. I love that name, Not Dead.
His laptop is named Martha. Do you get the reference?
Yep. How do you know that name?
Because my laptop still has just the username, the default name, Asus.
Yeah. Oh, what?
And Aaron, what I'm hoping for is once I do get my 3D printer working correctly, I found an STL file for. Have you ever played Fallen Order, Star Wars?
Yes.
Remember the droid?
Yeah, BD1.
Yeah.
Dude, if you make a BD1, I may have to commission one from you.
No, I got one better. We built him here because it prints it out in a runner.
Ooh.
I like them apples.
Like full scale?
I don't know if it's full scale. But I can always rescale it because I got the Ender 3 Max, so it's a big size one, so I can always
Yeah.
print it larger. I presume so. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
There's a big difference between Mostly Dead and All Dead. Can anyone name that movie?
Oh God, I'm blanking on that.
I am too, and I hate myself for it. Hey, Xavier, what's going on, brother? Just said, "Oh shoot!" Wow. So, guys, I think I'm gonna push till about 10:30, just because I'm actually trucking along a little bit here.
Sure.
As long as Jen's okay with 10:30.
Princess Bride. I cheated.
It is Princess Bride.
I couldn't think of it, and I'll admit I cheated. Destination says, Dave, I need some monkey lizard size armor printed out for no reason.
Doing good, brother. How are you, my friend? I see you have survived the chip challenge for another day. Me and him did that one chip challenge, and he was over there champing it out, and I'm just like dead.
Well, hey Dwayne, what do you think about? I was telling Aaron I kind of want to get a monkey lizard. I was thinking of maybe printing one out if I don't get one on Amazon. But threw out the idea of maybe I print him a 3D proton pack. A monkey lizard with a proton pack. You think that's legal?
That would be interesting. I would like to see that concept done.
And then, how about this for a mashup? I go to a con and I have him sitting on my shoulder.
That would be cool.
Just to see what the 501st people say.
So one of the things I want to do is whenever I finish up my my Mando costume, which is taking a long time just because I hadn't had time to work on anything.
Yes.
Is I actually want to build in like a set of magnets for my monkey lizard because they're magnetic.
Yeah.
And that's how they sit on your shoulder. But I want to put a couple of magnets on like one of the shoulder pauldrons.
Yeah.
So that it can ride my shoulder the whole time as I walk around.
Well, I mean, that shouldn't be hard because like even like the charges that he wears on his waist are magnetic.
Yeah.
So I mean, the whole suit, I mean, you could do tons of magnetic stuff all over it. And did you know that there's magnetic tape? That's both positive and negative. I ordered some for my wife's orb prop for next month.
Yeah.
Nathan's back. He just came back from barbecue.
Oh, from Korean barbecue on top of that. Nice.
Yep. Where's ours?
Nathan, how's it going? That was months ago, man. That was a miserable experience though with that chip. I don't know if I could ever do that. I love Korean barbecue, man, but it's so expensive.
Jen wants
around
leftovers.
Here.
Now, does Jen want leftovers for now or for lunch?
Probably for lunch. Like our Korean barbecue place that we have here in town or in our area is just so expensive.
Oh, actually, I actually went to recently a sushi restaurant, the fancy one that I usually go to.
Yeah.
For my aunt's birthday, and then we rented a private room and then we ordered a lot of stuff. You know what's total cost?
How much?
$225.
Woo!
You lowered this lot of money.
That is. I mean, that's for a good reason, though, if it was your aunt's birthday, but...
Yeah. And then just look at me. I was ordering like the most simple stuff, like makis, like the Filipino maki, most simple ones. But here's my uncle's like salmon.
Nathan says he's a little drunk tonight. He's okay, a little toasted.
Nathan, don't be doing any online shopping tonight, then. Whatever you do, don't buy any Gundam kits.
I mean, you could buy Gundam kits.
You can ship them out to New York State, though, if you want. You still have my address.
I was going to say South Carolina.
I think you have a few there.
I do have a few, yeah.
Just a few.
Just a few. I don't have a collection like one of my favorite TikTokers has, though. Joey Ganoda. The dude has literally a room from wall to ceiling of nothing but kits in his backlog.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's super impressive. And people were giving him crap about that, too. They were like, oh, you got too many kits. You shouldn't be buying all these kits because you need to, And I'm like, what happened to Gunpla is freedom?
Mhm.
Oh, I put the wrong piece. No, that's the right piece. I mean, you hear people say that saying so much about Gunpla being freedom, and then
Yep.
you see people like screaming at, "Oh, you got too many kits. Oh, you're just a kit collector. You're not a real builder." And I'm like, I'm a builder, but I want to get those kits for later so that whenever I get ready to build them,
Listen, I had people like in the Ghostbuster community,
yeah,
the proton packs we have. There's the full scale ones. There's a big contingent that is all about, oh, you're not a real builder unless you have a full scale pack. People, there's a big argument because you're looking at spending maybe $1,000 for a proton pack.
oh no,
Like, I'm buying a bunch of wrestling figs. Nice.
I mean, Buzz, no worries, Nathan, me too.
Hey, let me
little
know.
haha.
Let me know if you get the guy that used to be what is it, Zach? I'm trying to think of his name. The guy blinking on his name now because I
Almost
know he
like
goes
you,
by a
Nathan.
different name. But there's a wrestling figure that is getting released. They unveiled it this week and it's got Ghostbuster stuff on it. So let me know if you get it, Nathan.
Will said Gunpla equals bankruptcy. It was happy bankruptcy.
But no, people were buying the 80% scale Spirit Halloween proton packs
Yeah,
and modifying them. Well, if you don't have the means to drop $800, $900 for a proton pack, what are you going to do? I mean, if you're someone on a budget, you're going to start off with what you can afford and work with, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I did. My first packs were a Spirit Halloween pack, and I reached out to different communities, getting different ideas. Yeah, Matt Cardona, apparently he unveiled a new figure this weekend. I forgot what the manufacturer is doing it, but it's like all Ghostbuster themes.
Yeah,
So Nathan, if you can get one of those and you can get an extra, let a brother know. But yeah, I mean, you get people. You're always going to have haters, no matter what group you're in.
oh god, yeah.
You get haters in Star Wars 501st. They are so has to be screen accurate to the exact measurements. If you're out of line, you
yeah.
can't be a part of the groups.
That's
Okay.
so I've noticed that as well with like most costuming groups in the Star Wars community is they want so much that matches up with
Yeah.
what you see in a movie or what you see. And dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was all pumped to get to join the Mandalorian Mercs with my kit, with my costume, and that's part of the reason I slowed down is because our good friend Shade Tree Hobbies has been working on a costume for the Mercs, and
Well,
he showed off my helmet, and they immediately were like, "Where did he get that helmet from?" And I said, "Well, I got off Etsy from this seller because I don't make my own. I can't make my own."
Yeah.
And they literally shut me down immediately and was like, just because you're using that seller, he's a banned seller because he uses parts from toys and things like that to mod his helmets to make them look a little different, and they're not totally
I can get that to a certain extent. I'll say that because
Yeah.
there are people just like with STL files, like with 3D printing files.
yeah
If you're gonna take someone else's work
yeah
and pass it off as your own original work without giving any kind of credit or reimbursement to that person,
yeah.
I get that. I get that completely.
But
I've seen people who are like, "Oh, well, that's not screen accurate. You can't be a part of us."
and the
I've
thing
known
is, he's
people-
not. Yeah, the thing is, he's not really. He's taking some of the concept from like a helmet that's made that way. Hey, Joshua Gaming,
Trust me, if someone
Fabulous
sees
Disaster, what's going
We got
on?
Fab.
Right.
Hey, Fab, what's up?
my own Mando outfit, I think I'll be freaking canceled.
Well, I know a lot of people. Papa Gord has been working on a Mando Canadian Santa Claus concept, which I think is amazing.
Looks just awful. I kind of want to try it with my nephew. He's really into hot sauce and stuff. Oh, it's pretty rough. It's hot.
I would say do it if you really want to put him through his paces.
Oh, you're looking for Grogu? Grogu is actually sitting over in my second chair. He's kind of just hanging out doing his own thing.
Oh, you got a Baby Yoda?
I do have a Baby Yoda. It's one of the animatronic ones. Like one of the ones that you can it'll do the force if you push on it. You try to use the force.
They showed one at the con this weekend. Like I saw online.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
full blown Disney level animatronics. Like
Ooh.
I can only imagine how much that was costing.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty penny.
But I'm all for like crossover cosplays.
Mm-hmm.
Because like with me, my first one was the Back to the Future Proton pack. Now I sold it this past November.
Yeah.
To fund
I'm on
Spangler
it,
pack, and I'm kind of regretting it because somebody recently posted in one of the Ghostbuster groups and unveiled his pack that he called the Flux pack.
Yeah.
That was the name I had on my pack first, but I'm like, okay, cool. You know, his concept is different from mine, but it seems like he's getting all this attention on his pack. I'm like, I messaged him. I was like, yeah, I really love the style, love the concept you went with.
Yeah.
And he kind of like responded like, well, what do you mean the concept I went with? I was like, well, other people have built, Back to the Future mashups before. He says, oh, really? Who? I showed him some personal pictures I had from home.
Yeah.
Me when I was building the pack. He's like, oh, you're the guy who built that one. I always saw it on someone else's website, thought they built it.
Huh.
Oh.
I was like, no, it actually resides in Carolinas at a collectible shop right now. I sold it last November. But now that I have the 3D printer, I'm going to be building a full-scale one. But now I can do a lot more customizing. I can't wait to do it.
Yeah.
I want to get back into that mashup. Just like I have an Ash versus the Evil Dead concept I want to do.
Ooh, I'd like to see that done. Yeah.
I want to make the proton pack red and have cracks where just green light and vapor coming out of it.
That would be cool.
So I got a couple crazy ideas I'm working on.
Yo, I'm loving this kit, by the way. I got to catch up with the chat here a little bit. Yeah, so you guys know. Yeah, we know Pranking the Norm. He's a really cool dude. You were a champ in that, Xavier.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been here with us for a long time, guys. Xavier's been one of our OGs. Oh, I got some new messages on It says I got new messages. I don't have it. Let's see. Dave, I sent you an answer to your question you sent me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll send you the link for the other one I saw. The other one so I didn't grab a PS4 Pro just because this one, the one I got came with some extra stuff that I could use. I was gonna pick up the PS4 Pro, but I opted against it just because I'm happy with the PlayStation. I'm happy with the standard PS4, and I'm not gonna notice much of a difference in the PS4 and the PS4 Pro on my TV.
Well, I mean, like my Xbox, I actually have that through capture card directly into the PC.
Yeah.
So when I actually play it on the computer, I'm actually using OBS and just going full screen on one of my, because I have two monitors here.
Yeah.
So I'll play on one monitor full screen, and that's good enough for me. I have a 27-inch. Do I need a 50
By the
or
way,
60 inch for that? No.
Gentlemen, look at this. That's what I've been working on since I started tonight.
Just imagine that you're doing like a roundhouse kick.
Oh god, yeah, you're pretty much just impaling
your knees impaling another person. You're dragging, almost headlocking someone else there.
You can barely see it right there, but you see that little like black spot right there.
That was the piece you had the issue with earlier.
That was the piece I'm missing. So I've got to what I plan on doing is like going back to the runner it came off of, shaving off a little piece, or either getting some or filling it in with a little bit of panel line.
You're done.
By the way, Nathan says we should all do the make Ghostbuster figures with you, Aaron. Says you, Aaron, Mark, and me fighting a ghost because they got the Hasbro's doing the 3D print.
Yeah, let's do it.
The 3D scan. Now the thing is, one thing I'm a little up against that is this. One, you have one. There's because Vern, Oakhurst Studios.
Yeah,
he was on this morning with the Lego studs.
Yeah,
and he was actually at the con. He said that if you're going for skin complexion, go for one. I think he said one lighter
Yeah.
than what it looks like. And also, he said there's only certain like hair lengths, so
Yeah.
certain hairstyles. So you're going to be limited with what you can do. But I'm still worried about how the face is actually going to look. I want to see some firsthand images first.
Yeah.
The ones they showed on Hasbro Pulse before, it looked kind of faded compared to the the Lightning and the Plasma series and the Marvel Legends. I mean, yes, would I like to be Spider-Man? Sure, but I could get that one figure, pop the head off, and put it on any other Star Wars or anything. So
Yeah.
once you get the head, you're paying about maybe $60 for the head and the figure, but you're also getting a collector's box, so to speak. So I mean, I don't know. I'm still up on the fence. I just want to know more about it. Apparently, you're supposed to be able to take your phone, if you have a really good phone and plenty of lighting, because apparently that's the other trick. You want to have plenty of lighting, so when you take your picture and it scans your face, it's getting like you're not having shadows. Because if you get a bit of a shadow, that's going to transfer onto it. So, but that'd be interesting to see what they do with that. But like with Power Rangers, they only have what, the pink and the red. You get a Ghostbuster, either an adult or a child. And even some of the Marvel stuff seems limited.
I would actually love to get one of those figures for the hand to scan my face, but then I
Yeah.
realized, oh, it's American only. Never mind.
But apparently,
that would be cool. Nathan said, "Make it with your 3D printer."
I would love to. But also,
thank you, Joshua Gaming. I
Nathan,
appreciate that so much.
I could probably do a statue, but not a posable figure though.
I gotta look and see how many subs we're at. Curious. Also, we're rounding up.
Where's my nipples? Okay.
Yep, we are now 73 away
Oh, from goal?
from our 1,000 subscriber goal for the year.
I am 24 away
yeah.
from 600.
Print a Gundam or Power Ranger helmet. That would be cool.
I mentioned that to Aaron a couple times before about a Gundam helmet would be cool. A Power Ranger helmet would be a little bit interesting because I'd have to figure out how to do the visor. But
I think
Mike,
I think what you could do with the visor is like you do with the Mando visors. What you do is you basically just get like a welding helmet.
Okay.
And that kind of takes the place of the Mando visor there.
But now my printer,
Or not a welding
settings.
helmet, but like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like anything with kind of a tint.
Any kind of tinted, yeah.
Yeah. But there was whatchamacallit, my brother came over to my house yesterday. He was checking the settings. He's like, "Yeah, I noticed you have it on like ultra for printing quality." He says, "You know that's going to take longer." I'm like, "Yeah," but also with it being on ultra, that's where you don't really have those print lines that appear.
Yeah.
So a helmet could be a couple days to print.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of nervous about that.
Dave, you should set it on plus ultra.
I don't know if it has a plus ultra setting.
Sorry, that was a My Hero Academia joke.
Well, there is actually a PLA plus.
Yeah.
For the filament materials. So, I mean, that could be a thing, especially with the software nowadays.
Yeah, so back in the day, Doppel, if you mentioned the word gulag, that was an automatic, 5-minute timeout. I haven't done a gulagging in a while, though. Everybody's behaved themselves. And my mods usually handle it before I go, "Oh, you get the gulag."
Well, I remember the first time I came onto your stream.
Yeah.
I joked around about the gulag, and Jen threw me in gulag.
Oh, yeah, because you mentioned the word gulag, and it was an automatic gulagging. It got to where people were abusing that, though. Like, they started, saying it just so they could get it, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of lost its fun. But,
Okay, really? Do we need Venom and Spider-Man T-Rex costumes?
Are those a real thing?
Yeah, I did say it.
Yes. It is the Spider-Rex and the Venomsaurus costumes. And this is from Marvel.com. This is a real thing. Oh, geez. They have well, for your dog, be a Loki.
Doppel says he has a blue wrench, but he has wrenches, but not a blue one. Well, you know what, Doppel? You've been here long enough. You've been super supportive, and you've actually given me some hints. Welcome to the Blue Wrench Brigade, brother. By the way, this stream picked up some life here just now. And y'all are really making this a lot of fun for me when y'all come in and, you know, start bringing it back to life.
Absolutely.
And I'm always glad to have you and like my building family here. Like you and Mirage Dave. Y'all are here almost every stream.
Yeah.
No, anytime. I mean, it's a fun hobby to do. I mean, no matter what age you are, I mean, it's simple snap together. You're not doing gluing. You're not, having to do a ton of stuff. You know, it's good for your hand and eye coordination as someone who has, not so great vision, because I only see through my one eye. Unless I close it, then I can see partially through the other one. It helps with hand and eye coordination.
Make sure
I mean, it's just like with kids. You know, you work with Legos. It helps with coordination with your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always look for it. I actually always buy.
So that is a finished leg, everybody.
Ooh, that's nice.
This is a. I want to get the other leg done.
Almost done here.
No, you're not blind when you can't see through both eyes. When you close your eyes, there you have your eyes closed.
Like, I still have full vision. Like, my eye goes as far as it can, because my eyes were crossed when I was a baby, and they separated them when I was 2 years old, and my left eye became the dominant one.
It was
like
just a TikTok. Oh, he's doing some TikTok jokes.
Uh-oh.
I think as soon as I pointed that out, he was like, "Yeah, it's a TikTok joke." Xavier, it's good to have you here, buddy. It's been a while since you've been here with us. So, where have you been? I was about to take the wrench away from you, Xavier.
Okay.
But Dave. Hey,
Yes,
Dave.
sir?
Okay, I was wanting to make sure your audio was still good, man.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Dave, I can tell you right now, man, you are so right about this being good for hand-eye coordination, because after I had my little mini stroke, it really did help me kind of get my hand coordination back. And I'm glad that this has helped you as well, Dave, because, I mean, from everything you've told me about, the issues you've had with your vision, I'm glad to hear that this is a hobby that's really kind of helping you, get that back, and
I mean, like I said, I, worked on Gundam kits a long time ago, and now, getting back into it. It wasn't as popular back then. It was kind of hard to find. I mean, my area, it's always hard to find, but now that there's, there's a full-blown community.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like when I got into Ghostbusting. I didn't know that there was this whole online community. I mean, there's so many communities for everything. And and I gotta blame if Dwayne is still in the chat, I gotta blame him for something.
Oh, what you gonna blame him for?
He's got me eyeing those mythic figures.
Those mythic legions are nice. I actually gave the only one I ever had back to him, and that's just because he twisted my arm enough to make me realize I wanted Gundams more. So he traded me 3 Gundams for it.
Good deal.
Yeah, I got one of the Kerberoses.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, let me share the screen real quick here.
Go right ahead.
I want to show you something. This is off of Thingiverse.
All right, let's get over there. There we
So
go.
you can 3D print your own Gundam stands.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And of course, if whatever color filament you have. Now take a look at this. This is actually your weapon holder too.
I like that. Now that's something I want to get like a whole. If I got a 3D printer, that would be exactly what I would do. Is I would 3D print a bunch of stands so I could put my Gundams in there. from all the, and try to see if I can do it at all different scales.
There you go. Here's a little idea. 3M holder. You got the hook, and then you just 3D print this part.
I like
It
that.
slides right off of the 3M hook.
Yeah.
So you can hang your Gundams on a wall for display purposes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's good for like anyone who lives in an apartment building or dorm room. You can use those 3M strips, and they're pretty strong. So that way you're not you're not hammering or drilling into the walls. You don't have to worry about patching it, security deposits later on down the line. I mean, we got Gatling guns you could 3D print.
So New Type also sells STL files as well for some of the accessories for your Gundams, like the like some of the vehicles they'll ride on in the anime. You can actually 3D print some of those.
Base Java.
Yeah,
Here you go, Aaron. Organized if you ever do any painting or.
See, I need something like that where I can just put my guide up. But I actually have a hard time seeing my guide when it's like angled and the light doesn't hit it right. So this leg won't take me long to build, and then after that I should have the legs done for tonight. And then
there you go, missile weapon for looks like Leo.
I will say, if Jen would let me stream at her parents', I would totally stream my Gundam build next week. But because we're going on vacation and because it's with family, I don't want to like take away from time with family. Although my in-laws are probably like, "You do your thing, go ahead." Aaron, it's 10:30. I know, Xavier, it's 10:30. Oops.
Oh my god, I'm done. Almost there.
You don't want to have your wrenched. It was on Sag's channel, not on him.
Tons of stuff here.
Don't take my wrench away.
Holy crap.
Yeah, don't. Aaron, read my other messages. I'm working on it there. The price of your phone is $105. So I started a job and had to pay for it on my own, and I get paid every Friday $20.
Come on.
Huh, that's interesting. No, I texted you on Instagram. You have. Sorry, the chat actually moved, so I didn't see it. Your parents' internet's not that terrible. Take Return of the Sages with. Jen's banning me from reading the book. I think she might hide it before I leave, Will. So, have y'all heard that story? I'm sure you've heard that story.
Which one?
So, when we went to see Jen's parents the last time, I took Will's book with me for some light reading while I was while we weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
I literally read the entire book and could not put the thing down the entire time we were on vacation, and Jen's like, "Sorry, Mom and Dad, I don't know what's come over him. He doesn't normally like reading, so I don't know." And I couldn't put Will's book down. It was that much of a good read.
So, Aaron, here you go. Here's a helmet for you.
I do want Char's helmet.
Absolutely. Same here. Take a look.
If I could get a hold of Char's helmet, that would be what I would wear for every stream as the Gundaimyo.
That is correct. Oh.
I think that'll be y'all's official ranks as the Show Gundams. My Show Gundams for the Gundaimyo.
I'm almost there.
Here's the. Oh, geez. Here you go.
I gotta redo my. So I'm going to be actively working a little bit on my Patreon stuff too, because that's gonna be coming out here once I hit 1,000 subs.
You gonna do a Patreon?
I've actually got one set up now. I've got the link sitting in there, but I feel like I need to work on it a little more. So it's active and posted. It's just not ready yet. because I think I need to go back and fix a couple of things. And why is this piece not? Oh, don't tell me this piece has got a problem here. What'd you have there, Dave? I didn't see it.
I was looking at the helmets here.
Oh yeah.
They got Mando, of course, and everything else.
Yeah.
The red hood looks good, but I'd have to get the right kind of finish. Apparently, for that really nice, smooth, reflective finish, you got to go with car paint.
Yeah. You got to be real
you
careful
have
with that
some?
because sometimes car paint doesn't.
Oh, there's this metal cast stuff that I've used before. It actually comes out pretty well. Like that's what I would use for like the Magneto helmet to get this kind of red. He's got like more of a black flake in here.
I got to take this apart real quick. I thought I was going to get an easy put together here with this last little bit, and one of the pieces just isn't going together well. I hate that too because it's such an easy piece to put on, but for some odd reason it's just not like lining up properly. Again, third-party kit issues. There we go. I got it that time.
This one's oh, okay.
Mirage, I hear your struggle over there, buddy.
Yeah,
Mirage, I thought you were almost done.
Yeah, Mirage, I'm just done. I'm just doing the waist right now. It's nearly complete. For real this time.
So we got the leg. I've got the leg almost done on this kit.
I just need to do the weapons, but that'll probably after the stream.
And once I get this leg built, then I'm probably going to call it a night here. Model's coming along good. I'm almost done, Jen. I'm almost done. Literally done. Almost done with the leg. Muzza, what's going on?
She's gonna be a gunpoint.
Definitely go check out that book, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get this cut out here. After that, the F runner is almost done. I feel like that should be the name of like a mobile suit from the Universal Century.
The F runner.
F runner.
Like it's super fast. Instead of like the F runner is actually like a vehicle Gundam. Like it turns into a ground vehicle.
Yeah.
And it can just outrun anything else.
I don't know about y'all, but I always like the names of like the Zeonic suits because you got some interesting. Yeah, you got like Camphor and.
This is a pretty good size BD. BD3.
Yeah, it is. Oh, the BD1.
They call it BD1. Yeah, BD1.
Yeah, they probably labeled it something else so they wouldn't get like hit with the, cease and desist. So I think by the time I get back for my next build, we should be finishing up this kit. Hopefully. So this is, like I said, this is going to be a long build. I knew it was going to be a very detailed build.
Oh, where's Dave?
Did we lose Dave?
Yeah, we did. Where'd he go?
Dave!
First is me, now him.
Mirage, we just need to do the Metal Gear thing. Dave! 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 There he is. Let's pop him back in there.
Because we're going to do the big reveal.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome back, Dave.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button.
I do that all the time too, man.
Alright, okay. We're almost done. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But still.
I think the next goal I get to here, or the next major milestone for Gunpla Hangar I get to, I'm not going to choose a third-party kit.
Yeah, that's probably the best option. Okay. Okay.
So when is Bandai gonna offer you, make your own Gundam?
I would love that.
I mean, hey, Hasbro's doing make your own figure, so yeah.
All right, guys, it's kind of done.
kind of done.
I like the way that looks,
Yeah,
though.
I need to do some fan lining and
Okay.
add the weapons. That's about it.
So I've never gotten into much of Gundam Age, but that looks really good.
Yeah, it's a grunt suit, but it looks really cool for a grunt suit.
All right, all I got to do is build the joint that goes into the
I think
leg.
the only problem I have with this kit so far is just that the head joint's kind of a bit loose. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bit floppy. What was it? Yeah, it wouldn't be like very floppy, but it's just like floppy feeling. I think both is quite great. And it's kind of a bit easy, but not much.
Don't come loose. There. All right. So we got it took me 2 hours and 30 minutes to build the legs. I like this. Okay, almost. I don't believe you. I love fantasy. I did, Jen.
I love what Doppel said. Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man. Jen says BRB. Uh-oh.
Did death even exist in the first place?
All right, so let's see here. Let's cut out this last polycap for tonight. I've only got 1, 2, 3 more polycaps to go, by the way. I feel like they're probably all going to go into the waste. And I'm right. They're all going to go into the waste.
I feel bad because I didn't do my giveaway. I was supposed to do it 500.
Yeah.
It's just got sidetracked with everything.
You're good, Dave.
But, well, I'm 24 away from 6 now. So.
You could combine them both and just do like one.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some of the figures I'm trying to sell. I could always, do that as a mystery.
Yeah.
Because everything's still pristine in the box. Which is weird for me.
Yeah, that's super weird. Dave?
Me? Keeping stuff in the box? I know it's weird.
That's like a certain nocturnal bear YouTuber.
Well, I mean,
a certain tired collector.
I mean, I have some Spider-Man. I have some Black Series. I have some McFarlane. I even have a NECA Casey Jones. And someone had said that they wanted to purchase it, but they never reached out.
I don't have any of the TMNT stuff, but if I had to collect a couple of things, it would probably be because Leonardo is my favorite turtle.
Yeah.
Same.
It would probably be a Leonardo figure and the Pizza Monster. Because if you look at, you get the reference why the Pizza Monster.
Yeah.
Pizza Monster. I don't know. I probably would collect all the turtles.
You're playing more to the cartoon then.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, what I have is the movie Casey Jones, played by Elias Kotis. I have him, and I actually have his mask.
He's bad?
Huh?
He's bad?
No, Casey Jones is he's a vigilante. He's not a bad guy.
No,
he said his bat.
His bat?
Yeah, like his baseball bat.
The figure actually comes with all the accessories because I actually got him as a 2-pack, and then I saw him as a single figure, so I picked him up because I was planning to do it as a giveaway. Just never happened. But he comes with cricket bats, baseball bat, golf club, hockey stick.
Hockey sticks, you say?
It's not a Jose Canseco because copyright. NECA and copyrights, you gotta love it.
Yeah. All right, so we got the legs done, guys. I was hoping to get a little more than just the legs done tonight. I was hoping to actually finish this kit tonight, but that's not going to happen, of course. Just because there's so much more to do here. I've got to get the waist unit done, get all of that put together. We've got the backpack still. This is I'm probably going to have to set up like a separate stream just for the backpack and weapons and waist. I don't know. That might not take as long.
Maybe have a 30-minute mission as a backup, just in case.
Yeah, I might break out an SD kit. But when we come back not next week, but in 2 weeks, I will be completing this kit. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a beauty of a kit. It's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun so far. It started off hard. It's definitely more challenging just putting the parts together, but as you can see here, as I've got it laying down right here, it's going to come along well, and it looks really, really gnarly. There's one issue I see there I got to probably tighten up on. That white armor is not really...
Now,
sitting
Aaron, do
tightly.
any of your animals watch you while you're doing streams, doing stuff on the computer?
So my sister's dog loves watching the television and loves watching stuff, but I don't let any of the animals in the studio here just because there's just so much stuff that they can destroy.
This is what she does. She just sits on the top of the totes here, and she'll just sit there watching me, looking down.
Aww. Aww.
She's like, "Hi guys, say hello, River."
I've got several Iron Man figures and they're still in the package. They're action figures, not buildables. Dude, that's really awesome though. Doppel.
Iron Maiden, awesome.
Oh, yeah. Did I say Iron Man?
You said Iron Man, but I read it. Iron
Yeah.
Maiden.
My friends got tickets to see Intergalactic Sci-Fi Spectacular Cabaret Show last night. There was a pink Vader and a nipple ring.
There's a pink Vader.
That sounds interesting. It does, Doppel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of W, which means it's time to end the stream. We were supposed to end it like 15 minutes ago. But let's go ahead and do a quick round table here real quick. We'll start off with Dave. Dave, what have you got planned for this week, my friend?
Well, that's the thing. I have to put something together for this week. I'm probably going to throw a video together real quick for... probably going to launch it either Tuesday or Wednesday. Thursday, I'm thinking I'm going to do a live stream, and it's going to be discussing everything that came out during San Diego Comic-Con, trailers, figures. What do I think? Because you guys, anyone that follows my channel knows I kind of stepped away from Hasbro.
Yeah.
But there's a few figures that are trying to pull me back in. But we'll see if it happens or not. It has to do with if you know me, you know some of my favorites from as a kid. So you might have a guess. But I mean, we'll see what happens. There was a lot of Motu stuff that came out this week. A lot of an insane amount of GI Joes. I saw stuff that wanted to pull me into GI Joes, and I'm not collecting any GI Joes right now. But there's a lot of cool stuff that came out. But I'm gonna drop a video either Tuesday or Wednesday, and of course Thursday I have to return to live streams. It's been gone for a while. I gotta bring it back. It's not that I have a lack of anything going on. I've been constructing a printer, trying to get my health right, and doing everything we can to find balance. Work has just been dragging me down. That's why I'm trying to move on from there. So we'll see what happens. So, yeah, guys, if you're not following me, Dave's Dimension, just look him up on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter as Dimensions Dave, or Dimension Daves. And I'll call her. I do occasional game streams. I want to bring the game streams back possibly this week. Possibly looking for maybe Friday. We'll see what happens. But I got to get back into it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, Dave, as always, it's been a pleasure having you here, man.
Not a problem.
And
by the way, Jen, I'm still trying to reconstruct the all the links, because I have the old copy you gave me a couple months back, because I lost my copy. So if anyone has links, you can message me your channel links at Dave's Dimension on Instagram. Dave's_Dimension on Instagram. Send me all your channel links. Anyone out there who has a channel, send them in, and I'll promote you on any and all streams that I'm a moderator on. So.
And Dave, you've got permanent mod status here with us. You know that, so. All right, so let's move on down the line here. Sorry, guys, I'm actively working on getting everything ready for tomorrow night's stream.
No problem.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna move on over here to our Brunei brother, the man with the Gundam plan here, Mr. Mirage. Mirage, Have you got anything cool planned for this week on either your channel, which is the link? This is the link for it right here.
Nothing much. I'm not gonna post anything on my channel, but Mecha Hangar, maybe.
Which is what we've got a link for right here, the Mecha Hangar.
Right over there. But for my Mecha Hangar, I'm trying to post a little bit less because I want to do some other stuff, personal stuff, life gets in the way and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
To be honest, well, I mean, my college life has been a bit relaxed so far because I still have assignment to do, but semester's over. So once I'm done with those assignments, I'll be like, finally be free for a while at least. Just chill, building Gunpla, playing games, and post occasionally on my stuff on my page. That's about it. I would say.
Moza just sent me a picture of the pink Vader, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's just a Vader helmet with a pink leotard.
No, I've seen Pink Vader in full gear with the front apparatus and everything for the chest, the belts, everything, even a lightsaber. So I've seen it out there. People have done that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got a bug crawling around on my microphone, and I'm trying to kill it.
Well, don't zap it.
It was like a little like moth or something like that crawling around on it. All right.
Talk about this.
Well, Mirage, thank you for being here as always, man. You are more than welcome anytime to be in the hangar. You know as well as I do. You've earned a permanent spot here in the hangar.
No problem, man. Anytime.
All of you wonderful guys that I just invited to the new chat that I have set up for all of our Mecha Hangar builders. I will be setting up. I'll be setting up a Discord chat room for that as well here soon, so that way we can all like jump in on Discord and not have to worry about like the StreamYard like limitations and stuff like that.
Sure, I have a Discord. I actually have a Discord group that we can use if you want. It's been unused for some time.
Yeah.
So I've actually been wanting to make to use it more often. Probably for my group too. For my page.
Yeah,
but use it right now.
Yeah, shoot me an email for it, man, or message it to me. I'll be glad to jump on and join it.
Yeah, I'll send it soon.
All right, so now we go to the final man here, the guy who hosts. I'm not the host with the most, but I'm the closest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be playing some more Legends of Zelda. I'm still waiting on that new PS4 to get in. It's going to probably be a little bit before I get it squared away. We do have a part coming from the old PS4 that I'll probably be installing tomorrow when I get home. If that works, then by middle of the week, y'all should see a notification Friday whether or not I'm playing LOZ or whether I switch it up for maybe some split gate before I go on vacation. We'll see. I don't know. Y'all are loving the Legends of Zelda stuff. If y'all want to see more stuff like that, please let me know. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my social medias. There is a link tree in the description below that takes you to all of my social medias as well as my merch shop where you can snag some KBG merch to help support the channel. Guys, go check out my sponsor, Dubby, who makes some amazing energy drinks for not terrible pricing. And make sure that when you get your tub of Dubby, when you go to checkout, you use the coupon code COLDBANE for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is COLDBANE for 10% off your purchase. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. The rest of the week, we'll have a couple of videos going up, and then Friday night stream, of course. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das Vidania, comrades.
See ya.